From the moment I understood the weakness of my flesh, it disgusted me. I craved the strength and certainty of steel. I aspired to the purity of the blessed machine. Your kind cling to your flesh, as if it will not decay and fail you. One day the crude biomass that you call the temple will wither, and you will beg my kind to save you. But I am already saved. For the machine is immortal. Even in death, I serve the Omnissiah.
Hello everybody, how's it going? Welcome to Mechanicus, or as T-Rem has dubbed it, Mechanics. Warhammer 40,000 Mechanics. How is everybody doing? I'm pretty excited to play this tonight. I've been wanting to play it for a while. I thought, why not? Oops, that's the wrong thing to drag. Why not do it on stream? And we can see how we go. If people like it, we can stick with it for a couple of streams, or we can play it as a one-off tonight and move on to something else next time. I'm going into this pretty blind. I've played through like the first mission to make sure that it works, and that's all I've done. I've also got the Heretic DLC. I figure that chat will pick the customization of my tech priests, and we'll see what absolutely hilarious, awful things they create for me. To the engineers, the mechanic. Hey Spartan Laser, hey Giant Blue Lizard, welcome to the channel. If you have, I don't think I've seen you on a stream before. Hey Juju Jarlo, hey of course Tweda4. Hope you're all doing really well. Thank you for joining me for this. Does anyone not know what the Mechanicus is, what Warhammer 40,000 is? I'm surely you know what's going on here, at least the basics of it. I'm probably the only person who hasn't played this game. Hey Craig, how's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Let's kick off with a new game. Like I say, I've only played a tiny amount to make sure it works. I haven't really gone into it. We'll play on hard, I think. Right? That's how we're supposed to do it, as opposed to the Corpse of the Lutheran. Oh, Spartlays, you're Giant Blue Lizard. Okay, good to know. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in on both of the channels. Do I want to skip the tutorial? I don't think I've actually finished the tutorial, so I may keep that. Is that terrible of me to keep the tutorial on, or is chat going to keep me right? Do we go without the tutorial? I've done the very basics of the tutorial, I think. What do we think? Let's skip the tutorial. I think I could. Thanks, Spartan. I think we could do it. I think we could do it. Not bad if you didn't know what you're doing. Nah. Do the tutorial. I think it'd be worthwhile. Look, the tutorial is kind of like an introduction to the game as well. Okay, let's just do it then. We're going to play on hard though. Also, cutscenes and stuff. We're going to go with them. Good old 41st millennium. Worst time ever, pretty much. The Imperial Man claims the whole galaxy in the name of the God Emperor. It fights an endless war against Xenos from without, heretics from within, and supernatural horrors from beyond. Alongside the Imperium's war fleet serve the Adeptus Mechanicus. He finished a couple of years ago. Cool, my Footman the Fairy. It's been on my list for ages. They are the tech priests of Mars, guardians and reclaimers of humanity's technology, ever searching for remnants of knowledge from man's glorious past, exploring the depths of the galaxy for worlds long lost to mankind. In the name of the machine god, they manufacture the Imperial war machines within gigantic foundries known as Forge Worlds. Gradually, the tech priests of the Adeptus Mechanicus shed their human weaknesses, replacing their limbs and organs with machinery that is both stronger and spiritually pure. Their leaders, the inscrutable Magi, protect the Forge Worlds and explore the furthest corners of the galaxy with their cohorts of Skitarii troops. No, I do not want to be isekai into Warhammer 40,000 for sure. Do I honestly trust chat? Well, no, but it's kind of... I do trust chat, actually. You guys are great. You keep me right in Darren Vita. It is a time of warfare, tragedy, and portents of doom. Across this benighted galaxy, the Adeptus Mechanics are one of mankind's last defenses against a new dark age. Or perhaps they'll be the ones to hasten its dawn. Hey, Toasted, how's it going? They do machine, yes. Warhammer 40,000 Mechanicus. Oh, that's right. There's no voice acting in this game, is there? So I'm actually going to have to do a lot of reading out. An echo in the noosphere, Magos. An old transmission lost in the warp and recovered only now. Is it worthy of our attention? The Great Divide torments the galaxy. The resources of the Adeptus Mechanicus are stretched thin. So, keep me straight. Yes, the soundtrack is absolutely banging. Keep me straight, right? I'm not 100% up on recent Warhammer 40,000 lore. I haven't actually kept up with the universe since for a while now. From what I understand, Chaos have done a thing, and they've split the galaxy in two with a warp storm. Is that correct? That's what they're talking about with the Great Divide. Am I right in my understanding there? We are weaker than ever, though the Imperium at large knows it not. This represents an unknown, but possible, key to victory. I am just ignored. I will correct you. Thank you, Spartan Laser. An opportunity to research, perhaps avert the ill fate that has befallen us. I know the generals, just don't know the latest stuff. What I've said is correct. Excellent. I've just inferred that, but I'm glad to know it is correct. Hello, us. And that split, that warp storm that split the galaxy in two, that is also when Cadia was destroyed. The transmission's origin is Sylvia Tenebris, part of the Omnissiah Solaris within the Ultima Segmentum. Search the rules, Redditus. Gather them. What have you missed? Just the intro video. 4 months it's taken them to get this together. That's pretty much. I think when Cadia blew a big tear, ripped the galaxy in half and split the Imperium. Okay, cool. I think it's a little bit fully clicked, but once it gets the machine spirit doth grant to his merit boons, and it is a time of plenty. That sounds great, Lilith Fairy. Planet broke. Cadia never fell. The planet just broke. Whoever finds this transmission and follows me here, give thanks that you see what I have seen, but be wary, my fellow seekers of knowledge. Whatever lies beneath this world, I fear, I hope, I have woken it. I come to this world to investigate its ruins, but I have found so much more. Terrors, yes. Threats to body and soul, but by the Omnissiah, I found such wonders. This is the last transmission of Magos Rezek. He vanished while on an exploratory mission to investigate xenostructures on Sylvia Tenebris. So now there's the normal Imperium and the Dark Imperium on the other side of the rift. Right, okay. Hypothesis. He found something. Our mission on this world is to ascertain any Xenos presence, and if we find it, eliminate it as a threat to the Imperium. The opening of the Great Divide means we can call for no additional support from the Forge Worlds. We must achieve this with the troops and resources we bring with us. Benefit analysis. Peace for the sector. Knowledge for mankind. Bonus potential. Bonus opportunity. An opportunity to destroy the works of the Xenoskivola, not appropriate them. Themyscirian Manuscripts, verse 619. What the enemy built, let it be made asunder. For to us it will be as a house of sand and knives. Spoilers, he did find something. Okay. Magi, we are approaching the target coordinates. This is very, really well presented. Cutted is overloaded with coolant. Interface is dropping a servo skull cache. Initiate skull purge profile. System show malfunctions. Cataphrons have gone rogue once more. Initiate recognition. 0 organic life forms detected. No, something found him. Ah, okay, that makes sense. So the Astronomicon does not work on the other side of the warp storm. Let me know if the music's coming through okay, because the music's very important to this game. Perfect. This is such a good song. I've added a bunch of Mechanicus songs to the Terran Victor playlist. Kepra. There she is. Temperate climate. Atmosphere standard. Breathable. My Skitara troops should be able to operate down there with no trouble. Are they ready to make landfall? As soon as we're in a stable orbit, Magos. Administrative records indicate a single economy, St. Eckhardt's Hope, on the surface near the Xenos ruins. Spoiler, it's not okay over there. No content recorded in 2 centuries. Colony presumed failed. The Skitari will deploy to the surface near the ruins along with a team of tech priests under my direct command. I shall monitor them from the command throne on board. Servosco Redditus will serve as my eyes on the surface. We make landfall at once. Kepler for Fabricator General. Yes, Magos. I'll set up a forward command post. Resix transmission looked like it came from underground. We'll secure any entrance to an underground structure so your tech priests can begin the exploration. Reactor online. Weapons online. Sensors online. All systems nominal. I love that setup. So, we've got the Aglock Center located. This tomb makes a stale, dusty antiquity. Its once stern architecture is littered with debris and tarnished with the patina of age. Here and there, fissures in the structure cast feeble light over cracked and tarnished metal. The tomb was once brutalist and oppressive, as if designed to crush the spirits of its inhabitants. It is no less intimidating now, but instead of evoking a merciless, guiding intelligence, it speaks only of decline and of death. The place seems abandoned at first glance, but as the exploratory troops move through its hushed corridors, the ancient dust stirs and something long dead begins to take on a facsimile of life. Going by our fragmentary information, it looks like a buried tomb structure. And if anyone knows anything about Warhammer 40,000 lore, they are already screaming about what this could mean. Then the sword of the Omnissiah is ready to fall. We deploy immediately. Let secrets of this world equal 0. I counsel caution, Magos Faustinius. Our purpose here should be destroy the fit of the alien, not bask in its blasphemy. Apophisms of the Logic Saint 791. In the presence of the Xenos lies the invisible miasma of corruption. Destruction is not possible from orbit, Videx. The structure is too deeply buried. And Scaevola, I have no intention of plundering whatever trinkets I can find from this place. So it looks like we're going to have to balance maybe our adherence to the Imperial cult versus our adherence to getting cool loot. The exploratory of tech priest is inside the tomb and ready to proceed, Magos. There's no telling what we will find. My men will hold the perimeter in case of the unexpected. 2 kings, here we come. It would be folly to commit our whole manpower to the unknown, especially when the potential of a moral threat exists that the Skitarii are unable to withstand. I have the greatest respect for my Skitarii, but they're still far from the ascension that a tech priest affords. But okay, the Mechanicus cult. I agree, Subdomina. I shall lead the mission in person from the command throne. Service go ready shall be my eyes and ears on the ground. Omnissiah be praised. We're going in. I wonder if Nagash is still around. The Doubtus Mechanicus are a curious breed. They explore and interpret machines they do not fully understand. Within the tutorial, you have to explore the interface to discover what to do. Like a true tech priest, you must experiment in order to learn. Validate. Oh, we'll help you with this one time. Left mouse and click on the button to move. Okay. So this is our party, and it's kind of like a dungeon crawler, but we have encounters in the rooms. So let's head into our first room. We have 2 tech priests. We can rename them, I believe, but currently they're Apprentice Jeremiah and Magus Menarius, and we have 4 servitors who are cannon fodder, and we basically have an infinite number of them. These Xenos hieroglyphs, I know of them. They are my undoers. Necrons. Tips being named. Oh yeah, we're going to name from chat. Mysterious, ill-researched, corruptive. This could be a rare sample of the Necron language, Magos. We have barely any knowledge of it. Collecting data from this obelisk could move our understanding of the language ahead for the first time in centuries. This is the work of the alien, Magos. Codex Fulmentis 8312. Shows caution and scorn in all things. Sometimes tech priests will feed back important information about the counter room. These situations require you, our commander, to make decisions. There will be consequences, so choose wisely. It's very dark essentially. Yeah, it's a really good way to put it, T-Ram. So we can scourge it to destroy it, we can scrutinize it to examine, or we can secure it to check for potential dangers. I think we're going to scrutinize. Also, I love that they all begin with S. We're detecting a massive energy spike from inside the tomb. Something's happening in there. Something huge. Noctilith source detected, also known as Blackstone. Request collection, immediate. Also, Ro is freaky. We got 150 Blackstone. As one of the tech priests kneels to get closer to the obelisk, it seems to react to the cohort's presence. The obelisk splits open and a powerful, painful wave of exotic energy spills out. Inside are clustered formations of a rare-looking material. Blackstone being important, and also, I think, unmanufacturable. Let's move on to the next room. You can obviously see there's some Necrons ahead. Nothing's happening in this room. Let's move on to the next room, where we're going to encounter our first Necrons. Also, there's Reditus, who should be on the ground, I believe. Necrons. Risak did encounter them after all. No wonder he didn't make it off this planet. Every datum we have says they are as deadly as they are inhuman. The cohort encounters resistance in the form of Xenos constructs, not flesh and blood creatures, but artificial bodies that move with precision and coordination. We can exercise extreme caution, do not charge unheedlessly, lest the trickery of the alien be our downfall. Blackstone is indeed the money in this game, yes, crash test. Consistency. Follow established combat engagement protocols. It shall be done by the book. Oh, he said in person for my command thread. It must be an economical with the truth. Omnissiah be praised. Crusade. The aggressive stance of the tech priest ensures they will not be outmaneuvered, but risk running headlong into the fight of the enemy. We'll do it by the book. Reditus. Yeah, maybe. Oh, that's actually... No need to read, we are faster anyway. Combat will be joined according to the longest time attempt of the Adeptus Mechanicus, for good or ill. Oh, sorry, Kinder Jaeger, I did not crusade. That's a cool transition. That's a very cool transition. Where it melts into binary and the Necrons. Xenos form detected. Confirmed. Hey, Miss Ghostvika, how's it going? Good to see you. Reditus cognitive now function for synthetic forms. Overwhelming excitement. Finally, we can study this standard construct Necron warrior. Weak spots detected. None. Equals concerning. I wonder what the symbols emblazoned on their torsos. It must... Do not underestimate. Gauss weaponry. Highly volatile. This is true. I've heard our brothers and sisters of Mechanicus have lost their lives trying to solve the mysteries of these Xenos weapons. Approach with caution. It is also, double-checking cogitators, widely known that they will self-repair, reanimate, or reconstruct themselves if left with time to do so. Wounds that would instantly kill Scutaria, the equivalent of a Class C graze to Necrons. Kill all enemies. Let's turn the camera around. Suffer not the Xenos to live. Yes. At the start of every fight, you must decide the location of your units on the field of battle. You may only place units on the highlighted squares, and click on a square to place a unit. So we have 2 units, Apprentice Jeremiah and Magos Menarius. We have 2 Xenos Scum, and we've got 3 of these pillars, which are quite important. So I'm actually quite happy with the placement, I think. Actually, we'll move Menarius forward. I think he has a power weapon, so he can do smashy on him. Yeah, he's got a power weapon. He's got an Omnissiah axe, and Jeremiah just has a macro stubber, so he maybe wants to hang around with cover. Maybe I actually want to put them together so they can both gang up on this one. I think that's what I'm going to do. Start battle. Blood for the Omnissiah, skulls for the Martian throne. I pronounce Gauss correctly. Well, I played a lot of games with Gauss weapons in them. Through pain, I find wisdom. So he just got Ghost. Now I can't remember how I pronounced it. So doing 1 damage with those attacks. To move a unit, left mouse button within the blue line in front of you. You can confirm the movement. Yeah, decline movement to right click anyway. So I don't think we can get close enough to melee attack this guy. This is as far as we can get. So we're going to end our turn here where we'll get 1 cognition, and then we'll shoot at him. I think I can shoot him from here. Maybe not. Oh. You've selected a weapon that is not in range of any target. Look for weapons icon to appear on your desired target or check the range of the weapon. So I need to actually have him... There you go. So from here I can shoot him. The first one was correct, Goss. You just moved your tech priest to a source of cognition points. Cognition points represent the valuable information the tech priests are harvesting. There are several ways to collect CP. The fastest way is moving your tech priest closest to the source. There are many other ways to collect to the ground to find out what they are. Cognition points are stored at the bottom of the screen in the cognition points gauge. They are a shared team resource, so plan ahead. You've got me overthinking it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my servo skull. Okay, it's going to get a tutorial on that. This is your servo skull, the skull of a faithful servant to the Omnissiah, augmented to be a useful companion. Every tech priest has their own servo skull. Servo skulls are very helpful in combat and cognition point collection. Select an enemy to find out its battle statistics. So I can scan him with my skull. You reveal the statistics of this enemy. Knowing your enemy's stats will greatly increase your chances of success. So now I can see his health, which is really important. Servo skulls reveal HP, physical armor, and energy armor. You can then decide which weapon types, physical or energy, work best against this target. So I can see that, well, we'll see in a second. He has 1 energy armor and 4 health. So we'll shoot at him with our pistol. And we did 2 damage to him. And that is the end of his turn. Now we've got this guy. Oh, this is the guy with the power axe, who can actually get close enough to attack with the axe this turn. And the axe needs... Okay, I think we can just attack with the axe, I believe. This soundtrack is so good. You're about to move using cognition movement, that's fine. Confirming this movement will use CP, allowing your tempest to move faster. Yes. So I'm using cognition points. His normal movement would end here, but I can move him to here because I'm using a cognition point to move further forward. And now he can use his power weapon. When you enter melee combat in an adjacent square to an enemy, you're unable to use ranged weapons. That's fine. Yeah, the Ixion soundtrack's very similar and also very, very good. Playing Ixion was a lot of fun when we streamed it. So we'll ask him a question, and that is him offline. But he is not dead. He's recovering. Killing Necrons isn't simple. Necrons are made of self-repairing metal that is able to knit together dismembered limbs and gaping wounds. We call this reanimation protocol. When a Necron is in the reanimation protocol, they're unable to fight but will return to fighting conditions soon. Dealing any amount of damage to Necron in this protocol state will destroy them indefinitely. Okay, so we're going to end the turn. Actually, I can scan this guy with my servo skull for next turn. He has 6 health. And that is the end of my turn. I could move back here using cognition points, but I want to be here to finish this guy up. Actually, we could shoot him. So let's move here, and we'll get more cognition points. So we'll basically spend a cognition point to gain a cognition point. And then we'll end turn. And we'll automatically grab the cognition points at the start of the round, so we've now got 3 cognition points. You're able to call in other members of the cohort as the battle goes on. This will happen at the start of every round. You need cognition points to deploy troops. So I can now deploy servitors. So we'll deploy a servitor here to finish this guy off, and we'll deploy a servitor here to act as cannon fodder to deal with this guy. I don't think I need more than 2 servitors. In Mechanicus, there are 2 types of units: tech priests or troops. as you just play the battlefield. Troops are your servants and cannon fodder. They don't have access to many weapons and skills as tech priests. However, they are useful and should not be overlooked. Servitors are basically just meat bags, though. So this servitor is going to move to here, and he's going to melee attack. Oh, actually, I need to actually move first, don't I? So move here, and then melee attack the Necron. And that kills the Necron forever. Necron uses attack has been teleported away to somewhere far beyond our reach. In practical terms, this means you have killed the target. Oh, it's such a good OST, Setesh Wow, you're correct. Thank you for dropping it and saying hi. Okay, and then he still has movement, so we'll just move him to here. But the soundtrack does go very, very hard. And he shot at the servitor, not my tech priest, which is exactly what we wanted to happen. When servitors are hit in combat, tech priests take an interest, quickly noting down damage angles, projectile speeds, and other useful combat information to be used later against their enemies. This is represented by gaining cognition points. Servitors are a very useful unit in all of your missions. Leaving a weapon survivor is a big standard cyber slave. Yes. Bog standard, yes. They just have a big... They actually just have, like, I think they have a big wrench, and that is their main weapon. They're not even really set up for combat. Hit him. I mean, well, okay, 1 damage is not particularly impressive, but he did a damage. Alright, this guy, I'm going to move him... I need to get in range of his gun. In range of his gun is here, so we'll use a cognition point to get to here, and then we'll fire. And then we'll fire off his macro stubber, which is... That's just a small pistol. A stubber is just a normal pistol. Reject make rolls. Return to Jocaros. 3 damage is not bad for against a Necron for certain. You have gathered enough cognition points to be able to use a cognition point powered weapon. Some weapons like the Phosphor Serpenta require cognition points to use. Look at the right side of each action to learn the cognition point cost of the action. So this gun here, the Phosphor Serpenta, does 4 to 6 energy damage, but requires 2 cognition points to use. Or we could just whack the guy with our big stick, who is ready to die. So let's just do that. We'll use a cognition point to get there, and then we'll whack him with our big stick. It's a stubborn mechadendrite, yes. And now he's in recovery protocol. Destiny, destruction is the destiny of all Xenos. And that's the end of the battle. So that was our tutorial fight. They won't be quite as handholdy after that one. Oh well, they named a gun after me. Yes, they did. All Xenos life, given its macro blue, I guess it must be a little more than a bog standard. Yeah, I'm guessing it must be a little bit more than a bog standard pistol. The fact that it can hurt a Necron says everything. All Xenos life form was purged. Okay. Your cohort's HP amount carries over from each fight within a mission. Keep this in mind when exploring a tomb and look out for opportunities to repair. Oh, I'm loving the praise to be the Omnissiah. Praise be to the Omnissiah. Okay, we've got something happening in this room here. Hypothesis formulation, sarcophagi, coffins, burial places. Structural purpose designation. Tomb, sorry about the hiccups. In the chambers ahead are several groups of structures, like upright coffins of an unknown material. We can ignore, do not tower and observe the works of the alien, press on and avoid any distractions. We can ignite, make sure you destroy any structure that looks suspicious. It is worth pausing your advance to do harm to the Xenos abominations. Hey Demonicus, how's it going? Or intrigue. Ensure you observe your surroundings carefully. Detailed pick grabs and readings may be the key to success. Well, chat, what are we doing? Are we ignoring, igniting, or intriguing? I'll give you a couple of seconds and I'll pick the option that looks like it's the most common one. This is our playthrough. Plus 9999 toaster. Nice coalesce. If we get nothing, I'm going to pick one at random. Intrigue. Tyrum's going for intrigue. We've got another for intrigue. I think it's going to... Yeah, okay, that's 3 for intrigue. We're going intrigue. Sorry, Bjorn, you got outvoted. Yeah, it's 4 for intrigue. They're waking up. You're here to touch all the things. Curiosity killed the Mechanicus. So we got two connection points. We got 150 Blackstone. So we have 300 Blackstone now. Now we got to move on to the last fight. This is an actual fight, unlike the last one, which was very much a tutorial. But we're going into this fight with cognition points. After exploring the chamber for several minutes, a tile underfoot clicks. The sound of whirring energy builds up around your troops. A quick omnispec scan reveals you're surrounded on all sides by Xenos lifeforms. Hey, Sujinoto... Oh no, I can't say it now. Sujintufan, how are you doing? Did I pronounce that correctly? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for dropping by for some Mechanicus. Okay, we've got 2 Necron warriors. Kill all enemies. We've got 2 Necron warriors. We've got a big old condition point battery over here, but he's not in a great position to deal with these guys. So Shooty McShooter is just going to go here, I think, and Axie McAxer is going to go here. We'll move up, we'll take out this guy, and then we'll probably try and swarm this guy with servitors. So I'm going to drop... you know what? I think I'm actually going to split up. We're going to send the shooter with the servitor this way, and we're going to send you with the servitor this way. Toll the great bell once, pull the lever forward to engage the piston and pump. Toll the great bell twice, with a push of the button, fire the engine, and spark the turbine into life. Toll the great bell thrice, sing praise to the god of all machines. Don't pronounce it all, it was not planned for it. Guys, it's fine, I found this tomb ruins on Windows, I just started the update process. That's probably what they are doing. They really do not know a lot, but they do. It's very strange how the technology works in this universe. I don't actually have enough to cognition move. No, you can't cognition move servitors, you can only do it with your tech priest, so that's the end of his turn. He's just going forward basically to get shot. That's his job. That's how we got Vista. Damn, 4 damage. Okay, I need you to do some shooting here. We got a shot from here on both of them, which is good, but that also means they can both shoot you. Now, there's these suspicious things in the floor. I'm sure they're nothing to worry about. Oh, this is one of the best tracks in the game. Let's shoot from here. Actually, let's scan him first. 2 energy resistance, okay. We're going to need another servitor next turn, because this one's going to die. Nice weapon effects. How much damage did we do to him? It was off the screen, I can't see. How many times have I played this game? This is my first time I'm playing the game. I've played it a little bit just to get through the tutorial, and that's it. Let's see. I'm going to leave him there. Let's end his turn. Okay. You can actually move fast enough to get into combat with him, which is exactly what I want you to do. 40k humans. This toaster is more advanced than the one we have a template for. Therefore, it is heresy. Destroyed before anyone can use it to make heretical toast. Well, that toast may have symbols on it. Or writing. Don't next be doing the same as ours, just more candles and less mech. Yeah. There used to be some lore that Orc Tech worked. Oh, I forgot to scan him. You've not revealed the status for this target, as well the amount of damage done is unknown. Server scores, yeah. I'll scan him now. The Orc Tech worked because the Orcs believed that it worked. I did 1 damage, which is not great for me. But that's, I think, no longer lore. When an enemy moves out of melee range, providing a unit has a melee weapon, the enemy will trigger an opportunity attack. Excellent. An opportunity attack gives your unit a free melee attack on an enemy. Each unit can only perform 1 opportunity attack per round. Damage absorbed. Damn, that guy's tanky. And then he shot my tech priest with a Gauss at point blank range. And now I'm overthinking the pronunciation of Gauss. Alright, let's get this guy up as far as we can. He's not going to be any use until next turn. We'll summon in some more servitors, though. Yeah, we now have scarabs on the battlefield. New enemies have arrived. We're getting a little bit overwhelmed right now. What are those? They believe it works correctly. That's a no one. It's pretty much the same as AdMech. AdMech being the bad mech. Opportunity equals knowledge. Gather. Must obtain. Required. Scarabs detected. Source data servicing. No life forms detected. Area safe. Continue forward. It's pronounced with the ooh. Gauss. Reditus. Verify your cogitators. Then tell me what surface from Magos Razex cogitators. Scarabs of an unknown Xenos race. Biology, synthetic. Possibly artificial intelligence. 1 specimen's gathered. AI theories equals false. Yeah, I love the way he speaks as well. It's great. Personal recording. Weeks of study show that there are many variants of Scarab, each with their own roles within the Xenos economy and architecture. Able to build and deconstruct anything they encounter, they're able to repair other units within their species with lightning speed. Be warned, they are deadly in large swarms. It appears the machine spirit is with us. We've been able to access some more basic data that we thought was corrupt. Oh, the dog just got up. It must be due to us recording these Xenos forms when the machine spirit has blessed us with access to these cogitator records. It's unsure why he would lock this under synthetic proximity encryption. Get Omnissiah approved sandal. Okay, so we now have these to deal with. I'm going to deploy our other 2 servitors. I'm going to drop 1 here, and I'm going to deploy another one on these scarabs so that he can move on to deal with the Necron. I do have 1 more servitor, actually. Let's just deploy them all. So I've got, actually, we'll put him here. Just so I've got them all on the battlefield. Oh, I didn't deploy that one over there. Damn it. That was a bad play from me. I didn't realize I'd moved him. That's okay. We will be fine. Right, that's him in recovery mode. I think, no, not quite. the doggy emote's great. Okay, you come here and finish him off. Okay, he's in recovery mode. We go to cogitation point if we can get a tech priest next to him. There are other forms of troop we can get, by the way. These aren't the only ones. Okay, he died, but he took the hit for us. Servitor 000001 has died. Do not worry, troops are cannon fodder designed to protect your tech priest from enemy attacks. Without tech priest, your mission will fail. So now he's in melee combat with us, which is not good. They're doing acid damage. Okay, first things first. We need to do something here. If I step out, I will take a melee. I will take melee opportunity damage. If I stay here, I will just take damage. I'm going to step back to behind our servitors, I think. Which will mean I'll take an opportunity attack, but then I'll be able to fire back at the scarabs. Took 1 damage. I always read through that as 10. Mind-stable human forklift units. Okay, and now I will shoot at the scarabs. Oh, I thought the game told me they were in range. Oh wait, they are? I just have to do that. No idea on the damage because I can't scan them because both my servitors or my skulls included, but there's only 1 left, which makes me think I did a decent amount of damage. So you take acid damage at the start of at the end of your turn. Hi, Tully. She wants to go out. We'll go out after this fight. Let's move into. Or do I just want to shoot with this thing? I'm pretty sure I can shoot with this, then move into combat and attack him in melee. That did 5 damage, nice. And then we'll step in here and we'll hit him with the axe, and that should finish him. Cool. Doggo indeed. Alright, and we'll leave you there to finish him with next one. 1 second, Tully, I'll let you out in a second. She's going to bork until she gets out. Alright, we're going to hit the scarabs. Doing unknown amounts of damage to them, and that's the end of that turn. So we're taking 1 damage a turn from the acid. That's actually pretty nasty. This is what I get for just going straight on hard. Let's just take this guy out of the fight. Bork, bork. She will just bork for a little bit, yeah. Unless you out. And then you can come up and melee attack these scarabs. It's a bit funny about getting the targeting icon on them. That's them out of the fight. Now it's these ones just left to activate. They're probably going to kill this guy this turn. No, he survived. Excellent. He will die at the end of his turn, though. You will... Well, actually, you can get into range to shoot at them. That's close enough, and that doesn't use a cognition point. So that means I can scan you with my Scanalyzer. 3 health is actually quite a lot. Let's fire the... Oh, weapons have sacred machine spirits within them. The more you use a weapon, the more charged it becomes. When a machine spirit is charged, you get a buff to the attack of the weapon. Each weapon's machine spirit will charge at a different rate. This is shown under the weapon's icon. When you select the weapon, you'll see the buffs of the machine spirit within the tooltip. So you can see here that I've got 2 red dots. That means machine spirit is charged. And that gives me +1 damage with this attack. So actually the minimum damage I can do is enough to kill these guys. And that's them dead. And that is the mission complete. Okay, I'm going to very quickly let the dog out. I will be right back. Go and get yourselves a drink or go to the bathroom, and I'll be as fast as I can. Okay, and I am right back. Sorry about that. The doggo just needed to go to the bathroom, but we always let her do that. All right. All Xenos life forms purged. Tell you what, I could do with with some Adeptus Mechanicus augments to deal with the amount of heat I am dealing with. It is so hot still. This has been one of the hottest summers in ages. Even at this time of night, it's like 27, 28 degrees, and the house will not cool down. Okay, this symbol represents a location of significant importance to your mission. Entering this room brings you closer to the end of the mission. Negative signs of hostile forces. Seeking permission to proceed with data collection protocols. Confirmed. Permission authorized. Acknowledged, Magos. Protocol begins. What is primary focus, sire? Knowledge of Necron forces, numbers, defenses, locations. Any form of data on how many remain on this rock. Secondary. Source, the purpose of this tomb. Why was it built? Interface devices all but eroded. There is one device that may hold answers, but Necron data looms are incomprehensible to Imperium Archaeotech. This might take a while. Megos, if I might take a host of this priest, I could be of assistance. Approved. Neospheric interface complete. Hard to decipher purpose. List of suggestions, Magos. Deconstruct device. Activate switch mechanism. Learn Necron language and return later. What will it be, sire? Always so meticulous with your list, Tac Inquisitor. Engage on Xenos mechanisms, authorized to test to do so. The promises of the rewards are too great to ignore. Having to lower ourselves to the Xenos learnings may be the only way to reach the Archaeotech that we seek. Protocol updated. The Molassian introduced. Neospheric interference. Disconnected once. Purged, reset. Yes, Shin. Very based. Neospheric disconnect complete. Possible scrap code will fragment now. Fragmenting. Sire, we have an unfavorable issue to deal with. Requesting Dominus input. Fragmenting. Explain. As Tech Inquisitor Scavel left, suddenly my cogitators glitched. Augmentations entered sporadic reaction protocols and have fired vital sign registries. Unclear of full damage report. Necron device is now activated, sire. Fragmenting. 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 Frag. Remove yourself from the Neosphere, Scavella. Redditus, report. The tomb is waking, sire. Reports from Skitarii cohorts across the planet note that tremors vex the locals. That vex their locales. We've lost contact with the Skitarii that were covering the entrance to this tomb. You can speak chaos as long as the bread is soft and crunchy at the same time. We can hear noises of approaching forces. Improve protection protocols. Load weapons and ready for what is to come. We must face the Xenos.
I wake with the turning of aeons. Stars yet to burn. Life yet to blossom. Is it truly time?
Welcome, Agrolek. Thrones of Mars. What was that? An omnilinguistic transmission, Magos. It seems these mute constructs are not the only inhabitants of this structure. Oh, are we disassociating and removing ourselves from the social environment due to some kind of computery mental stress? Mood. What is this?
This flesh and steel combined. A mockery of both. Their every footstep a blasphemy. What manner of galaxy is this into which I have awoken?
Well, as Redditor says, Crashes, it's an omnilinguistic broadcast. So I think he's speaking every language ever. Principal Xenos Warform sighted. Exotic energy signatures past sensor range. Designate Xenos Abominatus. High value target confirmed. The hunt is on. What are your orders, Magos? Prosthetics are preferable to not. That's correct. Why is that interesting, brother? Did the Necrons call us cringe? Yes. The cohort reaches a large chamber beneath the first layer of the Xenos ruins. Bridges stretch from balancing platforms, barely holding themselves together, while rubble falls from the high walkways like breadcrumbs, escaping into the abyss below. We can capture, contain the Xenos, and return it to the Castus Metallicum intact, so it can be vivisected and studied. We can stand our ground, annihilate the Xenos filth with righteous fury. Or we can fall back, get the tech priests out of there. Chat, you're the ones picking the options here, so the first one that gets 3 or 4 will be the one that I pick. I don't want to wait too long, because I know there's not that many of us, but the first one that gets sort of 2 or 3 is the one I will pick. I've got the Oh, I think this is... Oh, I've just noticed the screen is slightly off. 1 second. There we go. So that's 1 for full back, 1 for stand ground, another for stand ground. In fact, we depending on choice. 1 for capture. So we're 2 for full back, 2 for stand ground, 2 for capture. So whichever the next one is the one we pick. Otherwise, I'll pick one. I'll give it 5. Okay, that's another one for full back. We are going... That's 3 for full back. We're going for full back. I concur, Magos. But I fear this foe will not give us leave to depart.
Insects. This galaxy is infested with vermin.
Yes, Citizen George. I think you might be right. Oh, so hey, Greg. Thanks for joining the stream. And hey, Citizen George. Thanks for joining the stream. Insects. This galaxy is infected with vermin. Yeah, he just said that. Fight. So we now have something new to deal with. Look at this. Your box of toasters, indeed. There's our escape point. Tech priests must escape. Okay, this is different. When I did this last time, I think I picked capture. This is the final battle of the tutorial. Apply what you've learned so far and strive to obtain victory. Just go back to the shops. Natural update. He's completely fine. I'm so glad to hear that, Tavian. Thank you for letting us know. Validate. The fighters from Medallion was a brutal place. You may lose this battle, but not the war. In Mechanicus, there are many alternate paths to discover. Okay, we have to get our tech priests from here all the way to here. There is a Necron Destroyer, Void Admiral Agrelek in the way. We also have currently we have 2 Necron Warriors. I'm thinking we send the tech priests around one way and we try and stymie everybody up with servitors the other way. So let's send our tech priests to the right, and I'm going to send servitors up the middle and hope they survive. This is not looking good. I'm not going to lie, this is not looking good. Alright, let's see what we can do. I'm going to have to use a lot of cogitative points movement, I think. Okay, servitors up first. Let's bring him up here. He's got the most health, so he can be our tank. And the other servitors will hide behind him. Okay, we've got a Necron active. 2 Necrons active. And a Void Admiral Agrelek. Hello, back. Early aim for me. Nice to see some 40k content. Yes.
1,000 years I fought the war in heaven.
That's some deep lore there.
What can you do to strike fear in one such as I?
I mean, War in Heaven reference? I like that Missup's like, oh, the Necrons look cute. I think he has to... There we go. He had to activate Nightmare Shroud. I have no idea what Nightmare Shroud is or means. Oh god, we've already lost it. We've already lost the servitor. Oh, they're both dead. Oh, this is terrible. Tech priests, thou must runneth. Okay, this is bad because he's going to come this way and we have to go this way. I can scanalyze him. Okay, he's got 50 hit points. Oh my god. Okay, Magos Manarius, just get moving. I've got enough cogitation points to make another turn of advanced moves, so that's what we're going to have to push for. I don't want... collect one... Yeah, this doesn't use cogitation points, so reveal this guy's stats. I couldn't go further, could I? Oh, I can. Okay. I'm going to move you to here then. I forgot I can continually use cogitation points to keep moving. Right, you're going to head up here and tag this guy then. And we're going to have to spend some cogitation points on you next turn. This is why I copy-paste our brains of the shit before we go to places like this. I still have 1 servitor left. Brave servitor! Engage the Necron in close combat so that it can't move next turn. Give it a good whack. Yes, I need to collect the few of the towers. I used this game without remembering that one monkey video, Orangutanicus. In case the right of hasty locomotion. Oh, I forgot to read what he said there. Yeah, I know we're going to take some damage here, but I'm hoping we can just loop around this guy. He's going to kill our guy.
How dare these wretched things stand before the Void Admiral of Cesaragon?
Puts the Skitter to guitar. Oh, that's terrible. I love how he has to like flex with his glaive before he finishes his turn. I don't know if we're going to get out of this, guys, folks. I really don't. Oh, he's coming. He moved after attacking. Oh, he moved so far. Okay, we're changing your turn. You're going down the middle. You're going to take a shot from here just because you can. Damage absorbed, and then you're going to run. Run for the hills. I've watched the Astartes 2 trailer, yeah. Look, if you're holding a glaive and you're not flipping around and doing silly poses, are you glaving wrong? You are glaving wrong. Okay. They've actually given me a window here to get out of this situation, so we're taking it. I am indeed getting the beep out of there. Run. Bravely run, Mr. Mechanicus. Okay, that's as far as I can go, and I can't shoot with this because I need to go 2 concentration points. One of my tech priests might make it out. I don't think both of them are. I think my actual tech... I think the tech priest is going to die, and the apprentice is going to make it out. Because he's going to come...
When my fleet sails once more, vermin like you shall be strung from my prow.
Flip the piston. Okay. We're actually going to do it. We're actually maybe going to do it. Because what I can do is Apprentice Jeremiah can move to here. And then they can use their Servo Skull to collect this cognition point. And I can either move them to here, or I can end their turn, and then use him to collect this cognition point, and he can actually... I think I just move them to here, end their turn, and then you use your Servo Skull to collect this cognition point. And then we run to... How far can you go? You can go to here. Okay, that's looking good. Okay, that's... Hopefully we're far enough away. And he doesn't get shot. Oh, okay. I thought it was more... He might get shot here. No, they're shooting the other tech priest. Thank goodness. I hope we're far enough away from the Void Admiral.
Do not think to challenge us.
I was trying to swap his armor type each turn. Well noticed. I did not notice that. Yeah, I see. So now it's energy and now it's switched to physical. Cool. Please don't have a range. Oh my, he's moved so far. Okay, he doesn't have a ranged attack. Get out. Actually, I'm actually going to take a shot at him because I can't. No, we're just running. We're just running. I would not tie people to the bow of my ship. Feel that they might restart. Get out of the city of the blue screens of death and start vomiting. Throw it over the hull or something. Where did that come from? Okay, I got the team out. Phew. I didn't think I was going to get both of them out, so I'm really happy that I did. I think the game was a little bit lenient there. Hey Miraz, how's it going? The cohort successfully escapes the Xenos life forms. Report, Kepra. Well, we got a squad out alive, Magos. That has to count as a victory under the circumstances. We encountered an Necron war form of a capability well beyond our expectations. Oh, did he? Of course, yes. I didn't put it into context. Yes, I do not need to hold my emotional engrams. However, one battle won is not a success. We will eventually face losses on this mission. When this happens, we must press on, beyond our failures, to reach success. And there is something else. The reanimation. We lost 5 servitors, acceptable casualties. The Necrons are waking up. It started when Ristic stumbled on the tomb, but our arrival is accelerating the process. The obelisk may have been a form of intruder alarm, and now the sarcophagi in the tomb are starting to open. 1 base Necron Star Eater Godkiller versus 0 the cringe toaster lover. When we no longer enjoy the luxury of time, whatever we do on Silva Tenebris, it must be done before the Necrons awaken completely. We do not even know yet how far the tomb complex extends. We are under the gun then. Omnissiah preserve us if our duty is ever easy. I return sorrow and despair from my emotional cores, but I see they lack the logic to determine decision-making. Instead, I choose to quarantine them and adjust our approach. The word of the Omnissiah teaches us that when one method fails, another must be sought until all are exhausted. Then what are your orders, Magos? The Skitari will explore the tomb, chamber by chamber, and maintain a foothold. My tech priests will be deployed to achieve crucial objectives and respond to crises. Time may be a factor, but our mission can only be achieved with the thoroughness of a full deployment. Cool, as a heretic. I should mobilize the Skitari immediately, Magos. Opportunity detector. Leader forms of Necrons rarely, never observed. Potential of increased intelligence of Necrons added to sum total of human knowledge. Imperative. Focus on acquiring artifacts, intelligence, data from. Hold your blasphemous tongue, Scaevola. You counsel the abandonment of our very souls. Life of Archmagus Borasis, Appendix 9. Our only objective should be death to the alien and all of his works. All else is deviance from the Omnissiah Creed. If intelligence gain equals true, then go to victory. Apophism retrieval. To face an enemy unknown is to fight in the dark. Better in ignorance than in heresy. That's a great line. I return frustration at your conflict and choose to experience it. There will be bloodshed enough on Silver Tenebris without the Magi coming to blows. In our purpose we are united. This is the true will of the Omnissiah. No, so the sort of the tech priest, every time he talks, he quotes something. It's great. And it shall be done. Well, not every time he speaks. Whenever he makes a big pronouncement, he always quotes someone. Yes, it shall be done. Okay, we got out with both of our tech priests, which is huge. Magos, the readings from the tomb are troubling. The Skitarii have been monitoring the structure we have uncovered, and what they have found gives me grave concern. Explain, xenobiologists. The Necron construct forms are waking up. It seems Magos Razek accidentally began the process and our intrusion to the structure hastened it. These Necron reanimation protocols are continuing in the tomb we entered, and from the energy spikes across the region there are other structures yet to be uncovered. My plan for the explosion of Silva Tenebris will locate these structures and contain the constructs within. That may not be enough, Magos. I've detected a repeating pattern in the reanimation protocols, and the rate the Necrons are awakening. They are speeding up. Can you be certain? The Necrons are machines. Machines act according to patterns and programs. If the reanimation protocol continues to accelerate, they will fully awaken every Necron on this planet in 264 hours. Given the extent of the buried structures, that will constitute a Necron army beyond this mission's ability to contain. Yes, I see. Then our time here is limited. Strategic calculations indicate time spent deploying the missions will affect the overall number of missions we're able to deploy. I will send Skitarii scanning parties to discover other tombs and create forward positions for your high-priority mission, sire. If the threat on Silva Tenebris is not assessed and eliminated before full reanimation is reached, we will be forced to abandon the planet. It is a great song mix-up. It's a great choice. Look at the top left corner of the screen. This is the Necron Awakening meter. This shows you how many Necron tombs have awoken on Silva Tenebris. Try and gather as much information and tech before reaching 100%. We have a time limit. I fear they are right. I feel fear too. That is part of my humanity I've chosen to retain. But I can guarantee it in my neurovolts and choose instead to focus on what must be done. We must choose our missions wisely. It will not be easy. The Omnissiah did not send us here to do anything easy. The threat to humanity present in this world will be eliminated, or we shall not leave. Thus the equation is balanced. It is the will of the machine god. Ecopus sector located. The tomb is bathed in a sickly green light that serves not to illuminate but only to make the shadows deeper. Every surface seems connected via filaments of alien light. The design here speaks of Xenos tech heresy, forbidden knowledge, and a structure as alive and aware as anything inhabiting it. Early exploratory readings indicate the walls are made of substances not known to the rituals of metallurgy. Abstract designs carved into this substance suggest unknown regions of space mapped according to some alien understanding. The weight of such blasphemy slows the steps of the first troops to enter here. The heresies of knowledge are deadly enough, but it seems like unlikely there are only dangers here. Okay. Welcome to the Casus Magellan, an Arch Mechanicus class battleship. This class of ship is one of the largest in the Imperium and is only afforded to the Adeptus Mechanicus. From here, you'll be able to customize tech priests and prepare for missions ahead. You can select missions from the character portraits on the left of the screen. Before we go as a mission, we should inspect and equip our tech priests. Go to the Cohort tab. Alright, this is for you, chat. Welcome to Cohort Quarters. Here you can see all the available tech priests and troops that we have unlocked. Troop units are shown at the top of the screen. Here you can see what skills each troop unit has available and all statistics for that unit. Tech priests are shown in the bottom 6 slots. Left mouse button, tech priest to begin customization. So our apprentice is now a Magos after that mission. So we're going to select Magos Minaris. Welcome to Tech Priest customization screen. There are many ways to customize a tech priest. You can upgrade their weapons, body augments, backpack upgrades, and more. You can upgrade your tech priest. Head to the disciplines button near the tech priest portrait now. So, first things we're clicking is what discipline is this tech priest going to have. This is the discipline screen. From here you can upgrade your tech priest using Blackstone. Each discipline is focused on a different playstyle. Select one of the skills from one of the 6 discipline skill trees now. So we have the Explorator. Explorators take on the quest for knowledge more than any other discipline. They reach far into the depths of unknown space, searching for lost archaeotech, new species, and even new worlds. They gain the ability to scan enemies when they're in melee range. They get bonus movement speed. They machine spirit attacks when their weapons are charged up to +2 damage eventually. Power field generators, I don't know what those are, cost -1 cognition point to use. And finally, if no ranged weapons are equipped, they get +1 damage, +3 movement, +1 armor of each type, and +15 crit. These are your close combat, like, rangers. They move fast. Then you've got your Secutors. Secutors are masters of man and machine. They wield the often rare trait of charisma, and with their inspiring leadership, they are able to multiply the efficiency of Skitarii tenfold. So they get all troops. They can put their servo skull on a troop to give it +1 damage, +4 movement, +15 crit chance. They get the ability to order all troops in range to attack. They get the ability to choose between 2 special canticles, +2, which is like a spell, +2 to all damage to all troops for next attack, or +2 armor for all troops. Their whatever cognitive canister has is -1 cooldown, and then they get call in troop units instantly anywhere on the map, so they can teleport in reinforcements. Then we have the Tech Auxilium, an often overlooked discipline. The Tech Auxilium takes on tasks that other tech priests avoid. They are the oil within an engine. They keep the great Mechanicus cog running as smoothly as they can. They have your next weapon attack's cognition cost is reduced by 2 cognition points. So basically, they get to shoot. They get a 3-turn cooldown to shoot something like a gun that requires 2 cognition points for free. They get +1. They can give someone +1 physical armor. They get 2 special canticles, which is the same as the ones the Secutor has, but it's a different troops. It's for tech priests. They get refractor generators get -1 cooldown, and they get overzealous, which means they can cast a spell for free. Then we get the Lex Mechanic. Rigorous catalogers. Lex Mechanics compile, analyze, and run data entry tasks. They are capable of finding valuable data among indecipherable texts, maps, or other obscure forms, such as enemy weaknesses in battle. Enhanced analytics. They can generate 1 cognition point at the beginning of the unit's turn if the gauge is empty. So it means you're guaranteed to have 1 cognition point every time they get a turn. That's actually really powerful. They can collect all cognition points from 1 source using a servo skill. That sounds insane. They get a cognition point whenever they kill an enemy target. Their servo scanners, or sort of scanners have -1 cooldown. And finally, they can just fill the cognition gauge and gain cognition points when they get hit by enemies. They sound very powerful for, like, control. We get the Engine Seer. Unlike other priests, Engine Seers are found to serve on almost every Imperial planet in the galaxy, seeing to the well-being and maintenance of all things mechanical. They get they can cleanse negative effects, and they passively have negative effects cost 1 less turn. They can heal for 1 hit point at the end of a turn. They can just heal someone at range. Their Curatio Claws have -1 cooldown and restore 2 more HP, and they can battlefield-wide heal everyone, either 2 troops or tech priests, which is they also seem very powerful. The Dominus. A Dominus is heavily trained in the art of war, using their skills to monitor and calculate highly complex battle maneuvers in the blink of an eye. They get +4 range for ranged weapons. This is your gun person. Plus, their servo skull just deals damage for free. So every 2 turns, deal 1 damage to something. That can be great for shutting down Necrons that are damaged. Machine Spirit attacks deal +2 damage. That's very similar. It's the same as the one the Explorator gets, but that'll be for ranged weapons for them. Energy enhancers, I don't know what they do, cost -1, and they get the Rights of Range. If no melee weapon is equipped, they get +1 damage, +1 of each armor type, +4 range for ranged weapons, +15 critical. This is your heavy weapons guy. And then, because we have the DLC, we also have access to the Xenorite. The secretive Xenorites seek to understand and even use dangerous alien technology. Theirs is the discipline that can reap the greatest rewards, and the foulest corruption. They automatically heal 1 HP a turn. That's their base ability. Just auto-passive 1 heal. Then they get gain +1 to damage, but whenever they attack, they lose 1 HP. However, they are regaining that 1 HP every turn. Then they gain +5% crit chance per missing HP. Then they get the ability they get Yoth's Fabrication, which lets them spend 1 cognition point to restore 3 hit points. And then finally, the Ultimate Resistor. Once per battle, revive the tech priest at the beginning of its next turn with 10 HP. They get to come back from life. Okay, what are people saying? So, Mishap says Lex Mechanic because Battlefield Economy will never not be useful. Spartan Laser likes the Explorator. The first person being a Tech Auxilium, and the second guy Dominus. Crash Test likes Mechanics or a Explorator, a Secutor. Dark Touch of Legend type, yes. So Secutor, Agency, or Dominance or Skitarii require leadership. So I quite like the look of Alex Mechanics' Cognition Point ability. Got a few people asking for Xenorites and a Secutor. What if we went with a Lex Mechanic for... I mean, we could also mix these up, right? We could go Xenorite and Agency, or Xenorite Dominus, or Xenorite Secutor, or Dominus, like, Explorator. I think everyone's going to have a different opinion here, right? Everyone's going to want something different. Maybe we should do a poll. Those are two magi now, so I'd say Lexmark and all are viable except for the Charisma build. Okay, thanks for letting us know who this. So that's the Tech Auxilium. No, that's the Secutor. With Tech Aux you get free stuff, free. Look, we get the free cognitive, and we get damage, and we get the Canicle for free. That is a long way away, but that is pretty good. I'd say Lex Mech and Secutor, since you have two of them. I think no one will complain if I take a Lex Mechanicus. I think Lex Mechanicus is a good grab. In order to upgrade, you must have enough Blackstone. When you rank up, you'll get augment slots, skills, and body parts. So the upgrade costs 121. We will gain 2 augment slots, and he will generate 1 cognition point. So he is now a Lex Mechanic. Having a diverse team is advice, so the choice is all yours. Tech priests can be multidisciplined, meaning they can learn skills from more than one discipline. Is great. Healing in a game where you are unable to heal while on a mission is great for sustain. 1 point in Lex Mechanic and 1 point in Tech Ox is really powerful for any Tech Priest. I would say that 1 point in Xenorite would also seems to be very powerful. You have enough augment capacity to equip Tech Priest with a weapon. You can see the capacity amount for weapons with its tooltip. Drag a weapon into the slot using the left mouse button. It takes up one of your Tech Priest's augment capacity slots. To gain more augment capacity slots, upgrade your Tech Priest. I will not complain, but I'll inform the Faculty General of your choice. Okay, so we have... This guy is a Lex Mechanic. He's getting cognition points every turn. The options for weapons we have at the moment are the Power Axe, which does single target melee attack, does 3 to 5 damage. It will destroy armor. Hey, Shinobu Mail, how's it going? And we require a blue augment for that. We also have the First for Blast Pistol, which does 1 to 2 energy damage to target. We have the Arc Scourge, a single target melee attack. Upon hitting target, turns into a cone area attack. Deals 5 to 7 energy damage to target. Deals 2 to 4 energy damage to trained targets. That sounds wild. And then we have the Sufferer. I think these are DLC items. We have the Sufferer Shattering Axe. Megoses are for shooting. Single target melee attack. So that means everyone needs to use Frost for Blast Pistols. The big bonk, let's go. The Sufferer Shattering Axe. Single target melee attack. Deals 3 to 5 physical damage. Deals 1 damage over 3 turns. This requires 2 cognition points to use. Destroys 1 enemy. So this one requires 1 cognition point. This one requires 2 cognition points. Or we can just equip everyone with... I think I can go with 2 blasters. So we can't just go with 2 blasters on our boys. If we're going to go with our Tech Priest being ranged Tech Priest, that's the thing we can do. We can just go with 2 blasters. Or if I want to give them I can give them a melee weapon, but I don't have enough augment slots to give them 2 blasters. I can give them a melee weapon and a blaster. Melee weapons go to the expendables. Consider how heretical that axe looks. Let's have a look at that axe. Yeah, that axe screams heresy to me. Screams heresy to me. Only 2 blasters for now. What does this thing look like? Okay, that doesn't scream heresy to me. Although it is... It kind of looks a bit Cornite to me. Like ripped off a Corn War Machine, maybe? Let's go with... I'm going to go with double blasters for these guys. Double blasters for now. Now, we have another dude. We do, of course, have Magos Jeremiah. He needs a discipline, too. Now, what are we going to... You have enough resources? Well, I want to give both of my guys a upgrade first. Like a disciple first, before I look at doing a level up. So for this person, we've already got a Lex Mechanic generating 1 cognition point. We can rename them, and we're going to... I think we can rename them. So what do we want to do with our second one? Well, we're also calling him Danny in honor of his blasters. We could go with a point in Xenorite, and the next time I could swap them around. So we've got 1 point in Lex Mechanic for both of them, 1 point in Xenorite for both of them. The result of divine inspiration, entirely independent of any Xenos inspiration. Aesthetic stimulus are clearly a coincidence. Any other options is heresy we treat according to me. So if I'm min-maxing this, right, I feel like giving everyone 1 level in Lex Mechanic, 1 level in Tech Augs, and 1 level in Xenorite seems very powerful. Dominus gets us +4 range for ranged weapon, which also seems very good. Perhaps a dedicated combat guy. Okay, we're going to go with a Dominus then. I think that sounds good. So +4 range for range weapons on this one. And we'll give him 2 blasters as well. Now, I don't have enough for a level up anymore. Now we need to name these people. So, Magos what? I think I'm just going to pick a random name out of someone who's in chat. And that's going to be the name of our Magos. So give me a second to get up the list of everybody that's in chat. Dominus had more blasters to make him Captain America. Now, is this everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm seeing 9 people in chat. No, 10 people in chat. Waffle of the Blessed Toasted. Okay, I do like Megas Tostarius, actually. I do like Megas Tostarius. Clearly should be using random fields in the TI name list. Well, maybe we could do that for next time. Tavion the Magos. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to roll a dice, and that's the name that we come up with, okay? So if you want to be in the list, put your name in chat right now. Oh, I can hide not present. There we go. Oh, no. Put your name in chat right now to make sure that you show up in my chat list. My turn naming convention coming back to haunt me. And I'm gonna roll a dice really quickly. So I have, how many names do I have at the moment? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 names. Okay, the names go out. I'll give it a couple seconds so that everyone gets their name in the list. I'll give it like another 30 seconds. I'll have a sip of water. When I've had that sip of water, that's when I'm going to roll the dice, okay? I'm going to roll the dice twice because we've got 2 tech priests. Thank you all for getting involved. Okay, I'm going to do it now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15... Oh, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We have 16 names in the list. So I'm going to roll 1d16. And the number is... That's a d6. Thanks, Google. Google just rolled a d6 when I asked to roll 1d16. Let me go to another website, because Google decided... Right, we rolled a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Our first Magos is Crash Test. So Magos Crash Test is our shooter. Okay, our second Magos... I'm rolling the dice again now. 12. 1, 2, 3. I'm skipping Crash Test. Fitting. Rigged. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's Toasted Waffles in my list. Our next Magos is Magos Toasted Waffles. Long may you serve. I'm gonna give you a double here because you've got one. It's actually, yeah. Long may you serve the Omnissiah. Okay, we have customized our dudes. Rigged. Is it toasted? Yes, based. Okay, chat, you're the best. Okay, well, we will have more tech breeds, don't worry. Let's get back to the game. So we've got 2 deployments possible. We've got one called the Killing Jar. Tech Acquisitor Skivola wishes to begin her research into the secrets of the Necrons and ask for specimens of enemy to gathered at the tomb of Ekropis. I don't have dice near me yet either, but I'm more of a skeleton at home. Free all quota for everyone. Well, I didn't win. Okay, Team Skeleton then. 2 good names for this. Okay, collect Necron samples. This will give us an Infestus Mechadendrite. Single target melee damage, not to target by 1 dealt deals 1 physical damage. It'll give us an Omnispex, which causes the enemy to have a 50% chance to miss us, and we'll get 91 Blackstone. The other option is we'll do the Winds of Change. Lector Dogmatus Videx has requested deployment of a Sensor Servitor to fumigate the Tomb of Agrica and cleanse its spiritual corruption. Deploy a Sensor Servitor and cleanse a tome. This will get us a Macro Stubber. It will get us a Curatio Claw, which is looks like a melee claw, and 91. Let's go. Neither of these are particularly great for weapons. I think the Macro Stubber might be good to get our hands on. They're both easy missions. This just has Necrons in it. We must obtain the Air Fryer. Bless the Fryer. Blessed is the Omnissiah's wisdom, bask in his knowledge. Where's the Air Fryer? Omnispecs. What are you referring to as the air fryer? More guns? I'm thinking more guns as well. Let's grab the Macro Stubbers. It's a Healing Claw. Oh, okay. The heals 2 to 4. Okay, guns and healing. We're definitely going this way. Here you choose which tech priests and troops to take on a mission. Use left button to add unit to the Arvis Lighter Transport. Use right mouse to remove for the selection. So we're bringing along Magos Crash Test, Magos Toasted Waffles. I think we only have energy range weapons, so getting a physical weapon would be nice. And then we'll bring along 4 servitors because they're free and they are cheap and we don't really care. Select your canticles. So here's our spells. So we've already got the Litany of Life, which restores 5 HP to the active unit. The will of the Omnissiah is so strong within the prayers canted, the priest will stop at nothing, not even death. Now, we have no other canticles unlocked yet, so we can only take the Litany of Life with us. Let's deploy. I called you here Lector Dominus Videx because your knowledge of spiritual matters and the cult Mechanicus will be crucial in dealing with any moral threats on Silver Tenebris. I have 543,021 words of scripture stored for rapid context topical retrieval. There is no obstacle beyond my capacity to counsel you on. Unnecessary use of cogitative power, waste of resources, Videx, insufficient use. Go to Augmetic Bay for improvements. I really like Scavelus so much. The Xenos tomb is revealed to us as a great hungry maw that seeks to consume our very purity. Blasphemy reeks from every corner of the tomb of Aglica. Most poetic, Lector Dogmatis. Your thoughts on how to proceed? I shall take my cues from the writings of Archmagus Veneratus Hereticus. Let the stench of corruption be swept aside by the sweet winds of faith. One of my censor servitors will cleanse the spiritual corruption with blessed incense. Then deploy one of each. I love that we're deploying a censor servitor. This is just like... This is peak Adeptus Mechanicus. We're going to put some nice smelling incense into the tomb to get rid of the nasty vapors, and the bad technology will go away. Okay, let's get a mission done, shall we? The sequel is coming out this year, Woodpipe, yes. The censor servitor is deployed at the tomb entrance. Magos, I am ready to send it on its way. Halt, Subdomina. The censor servitor is a delicate piece of machinery. It is ill-suited to hostile territory. Avalornus 591. Fragile indeed are the tools of the righteous. It must be escorted on its sacred duty. Don't be ridiculous. Every step we take into them risks the lives of our personnel. Lobotomize incense robot to get rid of the heresy so we can poke the tech with a stick. Exactly. If the spiritual integrity of the mission truly is at stake, Subdomina Kepler, it is worth the risk. And I assure you, it most definitely is. I've already sent a team ahead. I foresaw your emotional connection to your troops, Kepler. If you're ever to be a Dominus, I must show you how to command. My gratitude, Magos. The Xenos corruption will destroy us as surely as the guns of the enemy. Very well. His will be done. Okay, so let's have a look at our route through this dungeon. We have two ways we can take from the beginning. We can go this way, which leads to a room of interest, which leads to a room of interest, which leads to a room of interest. I'm not sure what this symbol means, and then brings us to the end. Or we can go this way. I think I want to loop around this way. Collect as much information as we can. In fact, if we want it to be very thorough, we could go here, 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 here. I'm not sure if that's what we want, but we'll see. I've actually played 40k since 7th edition, but I'm a diehard Skitarii player. The only thing I don't like about the Skitarii and the Admech as an army is their robo guys. The robots look a bit dumb to me. Minions shall be richly chastised for this maintenance. Failure. It is imperative to get the server to function again quickly. Neo Dogmatic 7190. If this will be done, let it be done quickly. I can backtrack as well. But I don't want to take too long of it, right? I want to be pretty quick in this mission because it's overall time. And as I build up my time in this mission, things will happen. Tave, that will not hurt your naming chances, don't worry. Okay, the sensor servitor stops moving and starts belching pungent smoke. The runes of attention are blinking on its chassis, indicating several key systems require maintenance. We can perform secondary repair. Perform the ritual replacement on the servitor's key systems. We can perform a tertiary diagnostic. Perform the entire rite of refurbishment, including the incantation of 7 diagnostic processes and addendum fabrications. Or we can perform primary maintenance. Perform the most perfunctory rites of repairments. 1, 2, or 3 in chat. 1, 2, or 3 in chat. The first one that gets 3 is the one we pick. I want you all involved in this playthrough. That's one. So okay, that's a bit confusing, but I'm saying like this is 2, this is 3, this is what we'll say. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Just to think things. That's the 3 from Format. Thank you, Format. You'd love to see me play Stardew Valley. That's really funny. My flatmate is playing Stardew Valley. That's another for option 1. Option 1. That's 3 for option 1, which is secondary repair. So we're going with that one. Okay. Though repairs are made to the servitor, it takes time the mission can ill afford. That's awakening increased by 1. I'm going fast, people, so you have to be quick. Alright, we're moving on to the next room. Warning, our presence has been detected. The Necrons are awakening. The Necrons are awakening in response to our presence within the tomb. Option 4 from Crash Test. As you travel through each term, defense systems will start activating. This increases the difficulty of the mission. The longer you spend in a term, the harder the mission becomes. Exploring the depths of the tomb isn't without reward. There are unknown amounts of lost knowledge to be found for those willing to dig deeper. If the Candle of Percussive Maidens has been available, I hope it would have been selected. Yes, I would have picked the Candle of Percussive Maidens anytime. I do have somewhere in this room the Imperial Infantryman's Uplifting Primer, if you remember from when I played Bolt Gun. This is no good, Magos. No good at all. The Xenos corruption takes physical form in this murky fog. Can anything be done? Am I talking too fast, Greg? Because I do talk fast if I'm getting excited. The noisome miasma of fumes from the Xenos machinery in this area is masking the servitor's sacred incense. We can purge, scour away the corruption with flame. We can power through, live with the miasma's presence and hurry through the area. Or we can pray, purge the corruption with prayer. So that's two. That's one for purge and one for pray. 3 is funny. We've got 1 for purge and 1 for pray. That's 2 for purge. That's 3 for purge. We are purging. The one is okay. That's many for purge. We have many for purge. Sayings of Archmagus Corteco, verse 58. Prayer has power, but I cannot deny. Fire does too. Plus 2 cognition points for righteous flame scours away the miasma, allowing the cohort to advance. The sight of sheets of flame burning away toxic fog is indeed inspiring. Okay, no Necrons encountered so far. Could this be a form of Xenos map room? Most perturbatory. Throne knows what blasphemous notions they had about the stars. The chamber's walls are covered in elaborate star charts, covered in extensive annotations in the Necron language, suggesting they record journeys among the stars. Interest. Take picked captures of star maps. They may prove informative. Ignorance. Ignore them. The intellectual pursuits of the Necrons are of no interest to us. We must make haste. Iconoclasm. Destroy them. Our purpose here is to purify the tomb, and the works of the alien should not be suffered to exist. So the person who gives you the mission is also the person who talks for most of it. I'm going to be blessing towards Scavenger missions. We've got 1 for interest. No worries, cool. We've got 1 for iconoclasm. We've got 2 for interest. Okay, it's first to 3. That's how we're playing this. I prefer the talk fast, play fast mode. No worries. Yeah, I just read that, I know, but I was reading it again. Actually taking it in. That's another for interest. That's 2 for interest, 2 for iconoclasm, I think. No, that's 3 for interest. Okay. Let a servitor take pictures, burn the servitor for its territory, then review the pictures. Picked captures are made of star maps and loaded to the cottage as the cases Metallicum for study. He didn't actually have anything fun to say. That's just full-on cognition points. What we haven't found is any Blackstone. So we have 2 choices. We can head for whatever this symbol is. It's very Necron. Hey, I'm in. Thank you very much for giving your option. Or we can head over here. I'm kind of tempted to find out what this is. So we're going this way. A glyph. Okay. Oh. A single port designed for a Necron Canatip creature extrudes from this device. Okay. We... Chat, this is option 1. This is option 2. The first one of these to get 4 votes is the one I'm picking for. So 1 or 2. I'm having a drink of water. Axe or eye. That's 2 for 2. 3 for 2. 4 for 2. This is where we're going. I do not know that who it is. So now you just told me. So we're picking eye this time. Remember that we picked eye this time. Or like, I don't know. It looks like an eye to me. Chat really likes circles. -2 hit points on one of our servitors. So we'll not pick that option again. Okay, we still have not found any Blackstone. So do I loop back and check these rooms for Blackstone, or do I just head to the end? I think I'm going to loop back. I know this is going to increase the Tomb's Awake level, but I think we're pretty good at the moment. Extra Necrons in battle. I think that's okay. Okay. While traversing the chamber, the sensor servitor crosses a part of the floor that collapses under the machine's weight. The servitor is trapped at the bottom of a shaft of machinery and pipework and must be extricated. Like, -2 on a random server is a big deal. Be fast. Okay. In order to stay the higher chance we do not leave alive. I get that, but this is the first mission, right? Surely we've got some time. We can do this. So we've got magnetism. Exhort the server to overload its magnetic levitation circuits. Mechanics, as Tyrium said. Fashion a system of pulleys and ropes to hold the machine out of the hole. Manual labor. Climb into the hole and hold the server out manually. 1, 2, or 3. If this is annoying, I'll stop doing it, but I think it's quite fun to get you involved. I'll fight the battles, you pick what we do in the corridors. So that's 1 for magnetism, 2 for mechanics, 3 for mechanics. We're going for pulleys, everybody. We got 3 for mechanics first. To every problem, a solution lies in the application of tech lore. Thus, Ferric Aspelian wrote, and thus we have proven, I shall meditate on this revelation. We got 42 Blackstone, but Necron activity initiative increased. The makeshift pulley system takes a long time to set up, but once in place, it proves up to the task of extricating the servitor from its predicament. At least we got some Blackstone now from this mission. Leverage got the stars, it will not fail us now. Indeed, that's a very inspirational thing to say. This is non-standard behaviors and speaks ill of the menials whose task was to maintain this machine. Maxims of Almonth 512. Beware the deviance of thine own tools, for the enemy finds his entrance thereby. We're building a consensus. Wait, that's the wrong mechanical community. Quite unexpectedly, a previously unused Foxcaster unit pops out of the servitor's face panel. In a synthesized voice, it attempts to engage the cohort in philosophical discussion. Excise. Rip out the servitor's Foxcaster unit. Engage. Continue the conversation with the machine. Examine. Perform a diagnostic on the machine to determine the source of this behavior. That's 1 for examine. Yes, debate him. That's 1 for engage. I love that there's an option to debate the machine. That's 2 for... No, that's 2 for examine, 2 for debate. We got to 3 for examine. We got to 3 for examine just before we got to debate, I'm afraid. 3, yeah, we got there just before, so it isn't examine. We will never know who tampered with this machine. If all is right, he suffered punishment for this heresy long ago. Necros reanimate 1 turn faster. Okay, okay. We got a Volkite Blaster for that. Single target ranged attack deals 6 to 8 energy damage to target. Requires 3 cognition to fire, but that's a pretty big gun. We got a really big gun for that. I can do votes on YouTube chat, Crash, but then I can't do them in Twitch at the same time. That's the problem, because we're on both chats. We also got 41 Blackstone, which I think is enough for a level up. Okay, let's finish this mission. We could do the votes on a third-party website, potentially. Pretty happy with that Volkite Blaster, I'm not going to lie. Okay, we've got 3 Necron Warriors here. Looks like there's 4 in the battlefield. We do not need to worry about, whatchamacallums? The guys that walk around, Scarabs. The Warhammer universe is a trip, man. Chat is faster though. I've got the stream lag set the lowest I could. Chat is better, yeah. Chat is a lot faster. You just have to be if you're paying attention, you're there. Okay. So we've got 3 guys here. Where is the 4th guy? I can see one. Oh, that's next turn. Okay, so we just got 3 guys here. I think they could potentially spawn from here. But let's put Crash Test here. We'll put Toasted Waffles here. We're going to cover them with 1 Servitor, and we're going to push forward and summon more Servitors next turn. Actually, we could probably get away with summoning 2 Servitors. I don't want to summon all the Servitors because I can summon them further into the battlefield, and I'd rather do that next turn. I love the size of the Ghost Rifles on the Necrons. They're just unbelievably massive. Yes, I like them too, Tavian. I think it's actually a lot of fun. Okay. Let's, so Toasted Waffles currently cannot move forward because he is blocked by a Servitor. There's nothing he can do but scan. But I'm going to get him to scan... Actually, what is this? I have to come next to it to scan it. So we'll reveal the stats of this guy. And that is the end of Toasted Waffles' first turn, unfortunately. There's nothing else that they can really do, unless I want to send them over here for some reason. Beware the sarcophagi plus loot boxes. So is this a loot box? This thing here? Should I be moving towards this thing? I think it's just a spawner, right? I think this is a loot box here. Let's end your turn as is. Why no Black Mechanicus? Need chaos. I do have them, Winter Wolf. They're called Xenorites. I can do it. Don't seem to have a way to wait his turn, no. I can delay turn, actually. I should have done... I think I did click delay. No, if you do anything. I should have delayed it rather than done anything. Okay, let's bring... I think I want to scan this before I attack it. So I'm just going to bring this guy forward. I can attack it. Should I attack it? I don't know if I should attack it or not. Kick the computer? Okay. 2 damage to that thing. Whatever it was. End turn. We'll bring the other guy forward as well. And they're going to act as a servitor shield for my admech. Right, let's scan this thing. 75 Blackstone. Amazing. Okay, that's great. Let's scanalyze this guy. That was 2 boxes. 2 loot boxes if you're fast enough. There's another one over here. We'll try and get there, Winterwolf. We'll try and get there, Hayden. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, crash test. You can't shoot at anyone right now. If I spend a cognition point, I can put you here, and you can. I'm scared this platform is going to steal you if I put you here, but let's find out what happens. And now you're going to shoot this guy with your guns. Can I select both? No, I've set them one at a time. That's Mechanicus. Ah, okay, sorry. Okay, we did a little bit of damage. Let's end the turn. Now destroy this ugly Xenotech. I could step off. Let's see what this thing takes us. Oh, excellent. I picked exactly the right option. I wasn't expecting it to actually just take me there, but it did indeed just... Okay, we just got a new Necron on the battlefield. So, we are going to... We need to deal with this group first. But we do also need to deal with this guy here. I'm going to bring a Servitor in to deal with him. We're going to hold on to our 3 HP Servitor for a turn. It's his turn first. I can only bring him to here, but let's get him as close as we can to this Necron. I will end his turn. They're going to shoot at our Servitors. Oof, that's a lot of damage. This is actually looking a little bit worrisome. Okay, I can bring you to here and you can shoot at him. Let's do that. Only doing 1 damage, unfortunately, is not really going very well for us. I would have liked to have had that Power Axe. We're really kind of poking these guys. Okay, this Servitor's about to die. That's him out of the battle. We're really not doing much damage, which is actually quite a big concern. Let's get you into melee combat with this guy. Okay, that's 5 damage. That's really good. Alright, you can scanalyze this. If I put you here, you have a shot on that guy. Okay, we got the Blackstone. And let's shoot you. Oh, we got a Machine Spirit. Nice. That's right. These things charge their Machine Spirit very quickly. So it's like a turn of low damage and a turn of high damage. Okay, that's 1 down, but he is recharging, and it'll only take him like 2 turns to recharge. I'm going to bring you up to here so that next turn you can grab the cogitation points from these. Oh, I thought I clicked and I didn't. That was really dumb. Okay, you're going to fall. We're going to have to drop the other Servitor on this guy. I guess what we're going to have to do. Okay, we're going to drop the other I can only drop them near the Tech Priests. Let's drop him here then. This guy's going to have to just go in on his own for now. Unknown amount of damage. Okay, and let's end your turn. Ouch. That is brutal. Okay, he's down. This guy is really low on health. And this guy's in a pretty good position. Let's grab a cognition point. Actually, let's scan this guy. Buff skills are OP when you get actual Skitari. Okay, that's good to know. Scanning enemies. And this tiny pistol is scanning your enemies as well, is it? Reveals target statistics. I didn't realize that. Confirm the kill and the down. Yes, that's one of the things I want to do this turn. I'm thinking I might be able to kill both of these. So I'm going to confirm the kill. Be careful. Yes, don't worry. I'm on top of the Necron reviving. Then we're going to shoot. I can't shoot that guy from here. Can I get a shot on him, actually? Can't get a shot on that Necron because my Servitor is in the way. Can I get a shot on this guy? I can't get a shot on this guy down here either. What am I going to do with Toasted Waffle's other action this turn? I mean, I have to take an attack of opportunity if I want to get into position to shoot them. I mean, 1 attack of opportunity shouldn't be too bad, right? And that should take that guy out. I'm going to take the attack of opportunity. I might end up regretting it. 1 damage isn't too bad. I don't think these Necrons are not particularly great in close combat. Okay, now shoot this guy, and that okay, we're not going to come out. Oh, can I shoot the other one? Oh well, we'll catch that next time. Nice. That was a free attack, and then we're going to move here and attack this one. Because I can just shoot him to take him out of the fight next turn. Damage absorbed, that's not good. We'll get you in here. Do not forget to scan them. Oh, damn it, I should have stayed here. Okay, that was just not understanding how angles worked. This guy is scanned, is he not? Yeah, they're all scanned. Except for the guy in the corner, which I will scan. He absorbed that damage too! Okay. Now it's your turn. I don't know if I can get a shot from you if I spend a cognition, but if I move you to here, you're going to get that cognition back. Super Servitor strikes again. Okay, now shoot him. Can you scan this guy just so he is scanned? Okay, and then we will shoot this guy. Critical hit for 2 damage. Okay, I'm looking forward to getting some better weapons on our team. It was indeed ineffective. Let's end that turn. Oh, we got a free opportunity attack. 4 damage, damn. Unfortunately, he's going to die, but that 4 damage was big. Servitor down. Extra Necrons in battle. Okay, the Awakening goes up during the fight. I need to be aware of that. No more have spawned yet, which is good. That's an attack of opportunity. He's getting absolutely beat on. Surrounding Necrons with Servitors seems like a good way to play. Okay, these guys are set to reanimate, but I think I can take them out with the Servitors, which means I can move my Tech Priest this way to get closer to this guy to shoot at him. So I'm just going to run Toasted Waffles this way, I think, and we'll just beat up these guys with our Servitors. Hopefully I haven't messed up and they come back to life this turn. And they don't have a shot, unfortunately, on our target. Shoot the computer. I thought, okay. I thought we'd already done everything we could to the computer. Is this not the computer, by the way? Am I shooting the wrong thing? It is the only thing in range that is a computer, so I will shoot it again. This is hard difficulty, Vincefield. I'm playing on hard. Also, welcome to the stream. Okay, you can beat this guy up. And come this way. Yes, exactly. That's what Crash Test is going to do. And then you can beat this guy up. We're actually back to full CP, so we don't even really need to collect it. You can orange move more than once. I keep forgetting that who it is. I actually learned that lesson and I forgot about it. At least you raise the machine spirit of your pistols with that. That's a good point. Okay. Do I have a shot from here? Yes, I do have a shot from here. So we will shoot at him from here. And we have machine spirit charges on our pistols. Hard as Blackrock. So let's take the shot on him. That's because this guy's a Dominus, so he has the extra range. That's why he can hit this guy from here. Come on, roll a 3. You can roll a 2 or 3. Roll a 3. Rolled a 2. Of course you rolled a 2. Alright, let's end your turn. He's going to shoot back. That's... Actually, does he have the range to shoot back? I don't think he does. He does not. I'm hoping that nobody else spawns, because I want this fight to end. So I'm going to move you to here, and you can finish him off with a shot. Okay, mission complete. That didn't go too badly. We did lose one servitor. Continuing about the command skills, if you bring a few Skitarii with good range weapons, use a skill from the commander skill tree to get free shots from the Skitarii. Also buffs are crazy strong. That's funny because somebody else said the charisma build was really bad. The sensor servitor reaches a location where the air currents through the tomb will take its sacred exudations to every corner of the tomb. The cohort guards it until its incense is fully deployed and can escort it back to the tomb entrance. We did it, everybody. We deployed the incense. The Necrons are no longer a problem. The sensor servitor has been delivered to the depths of the tomb. Lector Dogmatis. Its sacred incense now permeates all areas of the structure. A positive outcome, Magos. It is right and proper that you see, as I do, the dangers posed by the corruptive influence of the Xenos. It remains to be seen if the tomb is rendered less dangerous for our troops. At the very least, the place is less malodorous. I trust you will continue the alien with the hatred and disdain they deserve, Magos. As we explore this world, remember the words of Binary Hierarch Gethmore. The weak in mind will seek to understand the Xenos. The strong in mind will destroy them and bless their ignorance. I love Imperial Dogma. It is so hilariously bad. Oh, okay, we have to spend Blackstone to heal our Tech Priest. That's important to know. Many of our makers don't seem to have their noses anymore. Yes, how could they smell the delicious incense? Okay. So their awakening's now at 4%. So we actually want to go a little bit faster, I think. Mouse clicks 179. So we got ourselves a Macro Stubber. We got ourselves a Curatio Claw. We got quite a lot of Blackstone. And let's not forget, we also got the Volkite Blaster. We got a new Canticle. Complete one mission without using a Canticle. Cant of the Craft. The next physical attack will deal +3 physical damage. Though they flee and cower from us, the unrighteous shall find nowhere beyond our reach. Okay, we've got new deployments, but let's also take a look at our cohort. This would hand an atmospheric chemical sensor from your belt. It's like a nose, but it's better and you can turn it off. So, Magos crash test is our dominance. So I think Magos crash test should get the Volkite Blaster. The Volkite Blaster... Ooh, the Volkite Blaster is going to take all of their augment slots, unfortunately, if I give it to them. It is pretty nasty, but it also requires 3 cognition points to fire, dealing 6 to 8 damage. So I'm wondering if we upgrade Crash Test to give him more augment capacity so they can carry an additional backup weapon that they can use while they're charging the Volkite Blaster. I think that's what we're going to do, because we've got enough... We actually have a ton of Blackstone. We have so much Blackstone. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, T-Rem, damn, did you just give 5 subs? Holy crap. Thank you so much, Kentkill of membership. Oh, well, congratulations to the Thine Cunning Linguist, Who Dis, Lazy Scene, Avon Philus, and John H. for the 5 channel memberships on YouTube. Thank you very much, T-Rem. Okay. We have to wait for this music to play 5 times now. So I think we're going to upgrade the Dominus. Now, if we go here... Oh no, I didn't... Okay, cancel. So if we continue down the Dominus tree... that's fair, T-Rem. T-Rem is indeed a boss. This will let me get a new augment slot on Crash Test. The other option is we grab like Lex Mechanic or Zenorite, but I think we're just going to continue down the Dominus tree because I really like the idea of getting Rites of Range on this character. Can I still use a melee weapon? It depends on what augment slots I have, Hayden. So let's click here. We can get the Dominus Torso Augment, which adds +3 max HP, 1 energy armor, and gives a blue cog augment slot, which will give us another ranged weapon. We can get the Dominus Leg Augments, which adds +3 HP, +3 movement, and a blue spanner. We can get the Dominus Heg Augment, which is +2 HP, +1 energy armor, and a weapon slot. Or we can get the Dominus Arm Augments, which add +1 energy damage, and require... Oh, these require... Sorry. It takes an augment. It does not give an augment. I would like to add an augment at the moment. Because... this means we can't use the Volkite Blaster on Crash Test if we do this. Now, getting Tex Auxilium here would give us, I think, +1. And it would give us the ability to fire the Volkite Blaster a lot sooner. Because it's... Yes, Crash, that's what I was thinking. So we maybe take the Lex Mechanicus upgrade just to get the free attack on the Volkite Blaster. Gives us the slot to equip another weapon. And we have the Blackstone for it. I think we're going to do that. So we're going to grab that. So you are now a Tex Auxilium Dominus. We now have 1 more augment slot on you. And my vote is... We either go with a Macro Stubber for physical... Yes. I think we go with a Macro Stubber for physical damage on you. So you now have the Volkite Blaster and the Macro Stubber. Now I have 296 points left. I would like to level up Toasted Waffles. Now Toasted is a Lex Mechanic. Oh, sorry, it's not a Lex Mechanic. It was a Tex Auxilium. You're a Lex Mechanic. Do we want to go further down the Lex Mechanic route? So that gets us 4 HP, 2 HP and 2 movement, +1 armor, which actually sounds very good, or +20% dodge chance on you. The other option is we grab another discipline. Zenorite might not be terrible because then you're healing and you're giving a thing. If we wanted you to become the Skitari commander, we could go down the Secutor role, which actually might be quite useful. I mean, we have to get all the way down to where is it? Actually, Command Fire isn't that far down the tree. Could be very, very good. And that will give us, I think that will give us another augment slot, so they can go with a melee weapon as well. Yeah, it is a very cool leveling system, wood pipe. Problem with Skitarii buffing is that the plebeians who take up dropship slots away from future tech priests, but that's late game. That's fair, Hootis. Axe is stronger beginning, Dominus double gun stronger in endgame. That makes sense, Vincefield. The other options is potentially Engine Seer, just so that we've got the cleansing anointments. But I think we're gonna go Secutor with Toasted Waffle's second thing. And I'm gonna unequip one of their blast pistols, and I think we're gonna give them an axe. And that means that nobody's using the Curatio Claw, so I think our next person. Oh, every level up gives an augment point. It doesn't matter. Okay, that's good to know. So we could actually also give them the Curatio Claw as well. So they're a little bit of a jack of all trades. Take a look at what equipment Lex Mechanicus gets. So Lex Mechanicus, the big one for them was dodge, armor, movement, and HP. And then for Secutor, it's going to be energy armor, a little bit of movement, lots of HP, or crit chance is what they're going to get. We have enough for one more level up. I'm actually kind of thinking to level up Crash Test, because it's getting a little bit silly. The Volkite Blaster does 6 to 8 energy damage, but if we level up Crash Test one more time, and we take the Dominus Arm Augments, it's now doing 7 to 9 energy damage, and I think that's pretty cool. But so if I take this, yes, it will just take up the augment we gain. So I'm going to do this as well. And I can get the gloves. Cool. Yes, Solstrom, I'm playing Mechanicus. And it's very cool so far. Now, we need to equip the gloves. Awesome. Then I can swap the Macro Stubber. That's right. We'll give you the Blast Pistol, because that's doing 2 to 3 damage now. So you're all energy, which is a little bit of a problem. But what we will do is we'll drop the Blast Pistol from Toasted Waffles, and we'll give them the Macro Stubber. So they're now all physical damage. So we have an all physical and an all thingy. Now, question: this will heal anything, including troops, right? So it actually kind of makes sense for him to have this. Extra damage does 1 damage, at least irreplaceable to finish down Necrons. Extra equipment that does 1 damage. We've got that. We're about to get that on the Dominus as well with the Skull ability. Right. I think everyone wants us to do a Scaevola mission. Yeah. So let's do the Killing Jar. Tech Acquisitor Scaevola wishes to begin her research into the secrets of the Necrons and has asked for specimens of the enemy to gather from the Tomb of Ecropus. Let's just see what the other mission is. Install a system of Voxcasters to transmit prayers through the Tomb of Agrelek. Videx believes this will dampen the Xenos estate in the tomb. Yes, all physical is fine. That'll get us a scanner, a Skitarii Ranger, and Blackstone. Oh, I want the Skitarii Ranger.
Thank you for the 4 long months of subscribing,
Karthikuda. You legend. Thank you very much for the resub. Does hitting negate the Blackstone cost the end? That's a good question, Woodpipe. We'll have to find that out. I want the Skitarii Ranger, but I want to do a Scaevola mission. This is annoying because the Videx missions seem really dumb, but the bonuses, the bonuses. Try and heal with any mission to save money. Cool, bro. Bokus plays and annoy the hell out of the Necrons. This is the same Scaevola mission we passed earlier. Yes, this is the same Scaevola mission we passed earlier. The rewards for this are way, way better. Skitarii Ranger Alpha 1. But we've got flayed. Okay, hang on a minute. We've got flayed ones and canoptic anchorthites on this mission, whereas this is just dealing with scarabs and blackmores. Let's knock this out just to see what it's like. Yeah, this. Okay, let's take along Toasted Waffles and Crash Test and a bunch of servitors. We'll also bring along the Canticle of the Craft, and we'll deploy. Tech Acquisitor Scaevola, I asked you on this mission because of your experience with surveilling alien artifacts and organisms. And so the heretics of Stygius 8 can plunder this world for its secrets. Your assertion equals false. If objection concerns offense, go to different mission. Love using an Arvis lighter is adorable and also like the worst dropship. And leave you free to do as you will, a derelict of logic, Scaevola. Macarian 16:4. Watch your brother, for his sin of heresy is thy sin of tolerance. Silver Tenebrous evaluation commences. Wonders, opportunities, secrets, rare chances for discovery intelligence on Xenos must not fail to exploit. The logic of your enthusiasm eludes me, Tech Inquisitor. My emotional cores return only peril to our mission personnel and the threat of the awakening Xenos. Therefore, I am on this mission. My role equals gather intelligence, seek truth, return to human comprehension. Dictates of Mars retrieval. Gather knowledge for the good of all. And how are you to go about that, Scaevola? Field operations in person is equals suboptimal. Sending tech priests instead equals optimal. First objective, gather field specimens for study. Location, Tomb of Acropis. Commence immediately. Let's go. I'm excited to try out the Volkite Blaster. Alright. Given the reports from the Tomb of Acropis, there should be plenty of samples in here there for you to collect, Magos, of course. But first you need to kill them. I will try to remember to hate him. My talents equal dissection after the fact. I leave the location, identification, execution to your tech priests, Magos. I trust this will be worth the effort, Scaevola. These are no mere labor servitors we are risking in these tombs. These are men and women, fellow devotees of the cult of Mechanicus. Agreed, Mag. Valid point raised. Ensure human corpses are returned as well. Opportunity to study the effect of Necron technology on human flesh. Scaevola just wants to play with funny technology until everyone else to go away. She's me. Okay, let's have a look at our routes. So we have a Necron room here. We have 2 Necron rooms. But we also want to go fast. So we could go this way. We could go 1, 2, finish. We could go 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's awful. That's backtracking. I think we go 1, 2, finish. Let's do this mission really quickly and see how that works out for us. Speculation. Tombs possess autonomous repair, defense, maintenance capabilities. Further studies equals yes. Have some collected from me, Vestinius. The chamber ahead has suffered damage from the shifting of the landscape above. Several dozen tiny beetle-shaped constructs are scurrying about industriously as they repair the damage. Do we ignore them? There is no time for such deviation from the mission. Ignore the scarabs. Do we acquire them? Collect a couple of scarabs for study. Do we acquire them plus? Attempt to collect several of the scarabs. It is how they act as a group that the greatest insights will be found. That's 2 for acquire plus. Remember, the first one that gets 3 votes. Oh, missteps, you forget you. I'm not counting that as another vote. Any other votes before we move on? Are we happy? That's 3 for acquire plus. Boom. Conclusion commences. Scarabs, not individual contracts, but resource of the tomb itself. Whole tomb is form of Necron construct. Commence formulation. Wondrous kaleidoscope of hypotheses. Woo! 44 Blackstone and two cognition points and only 1 awakening up. Okay, let's go and check. If backtracking is free, we'll go here, come back here, go here, backtrack, go here. That's the plan. Cool bug acquisitions. Glyph. Okay, it's a glyph time, everybody. Now, we know that the eye hurt a servitor last time. This panel controls a heavy door leading to a treasure room beyond which is filled with cognition. If we can work out the right commands, we can reap the rewards within. So let's take the P this time, because we took the I last time. Other thing. That resulted in 2 hit points being healed on somebody. A container of some sort that seemingly has raw binary seething within. Clearly it is Xenos origin. Sparks of data leak through the AC and used to contain the treasures within. Okay, that did not get us very much. So this is free? Excellent. We're going to move here next then. We'll do the 2 glyph rooms and then we'll hit at the end of the mission. Necrons are now awakening. So all that was free so far. We could have actually hit the last room and the Necrons would have just awoken. Opportunity detected. Necron combat tactics weaponry capabilities illuminated. Study required. The chamber shows signs of having been the scene of a brutal gunfight. 2 Skitari lie dead, with marks from Gauss blasts all over the walls. So I don't assume the glyphs do the same thing every time. Examine. Examine the chamber for data on the combat that took place here. Expropriate. Salvage what gear you can from the dead. After all, it's a waste to leave it behind. Eulogize. Say a prayer for the fallen Skitari. The cult Mechanicus exhorts its soldiers to memorialize their losses. That's 1 for examine, 1 for expropriate. First to 3 is the one we pick. That's 1 for everyone. That's 2 for expropriate. That's in the lead right now. That's 3 for expropriate. Okay. The cohort grabs what they can from the corpses, but they were low-ranking troops and carried little valuable or exotic gear. The cohort is instead exposed to the grotesque nature of Gauss weapons. Sections of flesh teleported away, as if peeled away like the layers of an onion, leaving flaking strata of muscle and bone exposed. +1 awakening, +2 condition points. Okay, we're going to head over here. It is glyph time. Okay, a single port designed for a Necron connector structure extrudes from the device. We had this exact prompt last time. We picked the I. I'm going to pick the T. 43 Blackstone. Excellent. Remember that? T is good. Okay. New thing. And now we're going to head to the boss. Or the end of the mission. It is time for combat. T is indeed good. I love that Toasted and T-Rim posted at the same time. Ooh, that was cool. 2 Necron Warriors. Okay, let's have a quick look. I don't see any ports for scarabs on the floor, but I may just not be able to see them. There's a thing over here to investigate, potentially a thing here to investigate, and there's obviously this big bank of cogitation points. So let's put Crash Test, who has the insane range. They've got a 20-meter range. I'm going to put them back here to investigate this at the start of the mission. And we'll put Toasted Waffles here. And we'll back them up with a servitor. We'll bring more servitors in later. Ooh, baby, a triple. The best and the worst. Okay, so first things first, servitor. You know what? I don't think the servitor needs to come around the corner yet. We're just going to... Actually, we're going to delay the servitor's turn. You just delayed this unit's turn. Delaying its turn will move it to the unit to the end of the initiative queue. You cannot delay in its turn more than once. Okay, I'm going to scanalize this with Toasted Waffles, which is going to use a cognition point, unfortunately. Unless, can I scan it with... No, I can't scan it with this. So, we're going to move here. And scanalize it. 77 Blackstone. Wonderful. And I'm going to move them here where they should be hidden. Try destroying the computer this time. Okay, let's hit it with our axe then. 3 damage. And then we'll move here. We'll scan one of the Necrons with our Cyber Skull. Our Servo Skull, sorry. And then we will shoot this as well. This guy, Toasted is starting to look like a Tech Priest. With a Mechadendrite and everything. Okay, let's end their turn. Okay, what is this thing? Can I actually do anything to it? Doesn't have a scan option. It doesn't have a scan option. It looked like it was something in the previous area, but it doesn't actually have a scan option. Can I shoot? I can shoot him from here, which is hilarious. That's absolutely insane. Okay, let's move here and grab the cognition point. And let's, I've got 1 cognition point. I need 3 to fire the Volkite Blaster. But I can use my cognition freedom to make my next one cost 2 less. So we're going to use that. Okay, so I can now fire the Volkite Blaster at him. So let's do it. Oh, that's cool. He is already dead, and we'll finish him off with the pistol. Okay, crash test confirmed broken. Crash test confirmed OP. And that is the end. Oh, we'll also scan this guy because we can. Damn, that was insanely powerful. Okay, this guy now has to move. But that's fine because he'll be at the start of the initiative for the next round. Okay, we've got another cognition point. Fascinating, he says. Do we want to summon any more servitors? We're only fighting 1 Necron right now. I don't think we need to summon any more servitors. Let's get you moving in so you get attacked first. And we'll end your turn. We're going to bring... I'm going to just shoot... I'm going to shoot the thing to find out what happens. Oh! It cost me cognition points to summon servitors mishaps. Wiggy says glyphs are set, not random, across good, bad. Okay, interesting. So, we want to be doing that a lot more. I'm not going to use a cognition point to close with this Necron, because I want to hold on to them. So we're just going to move you here. And we'll end your turn. And we're going to move Crash Test to here, where I don't think they have a shot. But next turn they'll be able to absorb the cognition point and we can still do stuff with them. Or, yeah, I mean I could put them here, I could put them like here and take a shot. We'll hold on to the cognition points for now. Okay, we have Scarab spawning. 2 Scarab spawns just spawned. And a Necron Warrior. Stuff's getting real. Okay, we've got enough to one-shot this, so we'll get Crash Test to one-shot this Warrior. We are going to bring in some... Oh, but if I do that, I can't bring in the servitors. I need to grab this turn. But I think we do need some servitors here, because we've got lots of scarabs spawning. I think I need to bring 2 servitors in, which will cost me 2 points. In one more turn, we can basically fire the thing for free, though. I'm going to bring you into close combat with this Necron. My service skills will be active. That's a good point. We can absorb things with them. 1 damage. Great work. Okay, you're going to attack these scarabs. Oh, wait. Which scarabs are activating first? These ones, yes. You're going to attack these scarabs to stop them from moving off their spawn point. And you're going to end your turn. And they're going to attack you. And that's fine. 1 damage. That's totally okay. And that got me a cognition point. Now you're going to attack these scarabs here. And hit them for like a couple of points. We're not going to see what it is because we haven't scanned you yet. Okay, that's your turn. Now you're going to use your servo skull to grab this for 1 cognition. Okay, and then can I get you to shoot? So from here, where can you shoot from? So I'm going to have to spend a cognition point to get you a shot, which I don't really want to do because I want Crash to one-shot this Necron. You do have a shot actually on these guys from here. So if I move you here and I get you to shoot these guys, that's them dead. That's good. And then what's the range on the claw? I'm guessing the claw has a range of 1. That's all you can really do this turn. I'll get you to move to here just so you're in position for next turn. Yeah, just add them in, right? Oh wait, I'm actually in melee here, even though the game didn't told me no, I'm not in melee because this is blocking the attack. Okay, but I count as being in melee, so I can't use a ranged weapon. Interesting. That was a nice attack opportunity, but it didn't kill him. Oh, servitor down. Now it's time for Crash Test to do something ridiculous. We'll move Crash Test to here. We will fire off the Volkite Blaster for an unknown amount of damage, which he survived. I should have scanned him first, actually. Hey, Dark Vadek, how's it going? He's got 5 hit points. This guy must have had a lot of HP. We'll shoot him with the pistol as well. 2 damage. So he's got 3 health left. There's not much else I can do. Okay, they attack the servitor. That's fine. The big problem is this guy. Well, he's going to shoot, unfortunately. So what I really want to do is try and get a heal on Crash Test before we leave the mission to save some Blackstone. If that works that way. Okay, we're not going to summon any servitors in. You are free to act, so you're going to move... Oops. You're going to move here and attack this guy in melee. For 5. Excellent. So he's now shutting down. You can stay there and finish him off next turn. I do have a healing spell. I was going to do it manually, but yes, you're right. I can just use the healing spell. The healing prayer. The canticle. And that's them taken care of. So now we just have to take care of this guy here. Before I forget, these are canticles available to use as mission. Canticles will be used once per mission, so keep in mind there may be more fights to come. We're going to use the Litany of Life. And we're going to use it on our Tech Priest here. Wait. Oh no. It uses it on the person that's active. Doesn't let me... Okay. I messed up big time. I messed up big time. We're going to just let this guy regenerate for a turn. You've never heard of this game. It's called Mechanicus. It is pretty good so far. That's okay. I just need to learn how to read, right? But we'll just get Toasted to come over here and poke Crash Test with his Mechadendrite. Now, this guy's... No, that's fine. We're actually all good. So, Mechadendrite poke. Not enough cognition points. I need a cognition point to poke with the Mechadendrite. Cool. You got a shot from anywhere around here? No, you don't. Reading the card explains the card. It does indeed. I'm surprised I don't have a shot from, like, here with the Macro Stubber. Oh, the Macro Stubber needs a cognition point as well. Okay. Reading is fundamental. Look, it's late, everybody. That's my one excuse. It's pretty late. Okay. You're gonna... Now, if I kill this... if I kill this guy... If I kill him now, we're not going to be able to heal, but I don't want to take more damage because he will just shoot and do more damage. So I think I'm just gonna take the shot. He absorbed it. Okay, we're gonna move you back to here. I stream to lead, not to read. Oh wow. We can at least get him to heal himself before he attacks this turn. We're not just gonna... So you can finish off this guy. And he's offline. And then we'll end your turn. Take damage from acid. We will delay your turn. We'll get you to heal yourself. I have 2 cognition points. So you can heal yourself with your Mechadendrite. By the will of the machine god, be whole again. And then we'll get you to axe him a question, I think. No, we'll shoot first. No, we can only do one of those 2 things. So we will actually come in with the axe. I did not get Max Blackstone from early missions. Oh, let me just deal with Top Garrett. You need to be banned for being a bad person. Get banned. And now we will axe. Power axe. Always. Power weapons are always fantastic, and that is the end of the mission. Power axe, by the way, destroys armor. Very valuable. Okay. Circumstances evaluation confirmed disappointing. Necrons employ teleportation technology to achieve post-destruction discorporation. Interrogative. Where do the remains go? Fascination intensifies. You just need to right-click on their names, mishaps. Upon destruction, the Necron constructs vanish, leaving no samples to be collected. Do we abandon? Move on, hoping the next combat will yield useful samples. Do we archive? Take picked grabs of damaged Necron weaponries. At least information will be of some use. You figured out I didn't even ban Toasted. Or do we analyze? Thoroughly search the chamber for any components that might have been missed by the teleportation effect. What do you think, chat? 1, 2, or 3? 3 from mishaps. 2 from Sujin. We need to speed up a bit. Okay, that's good to know, Toasted. That's 2 for analyze, 1 for abandon. More stuff. Does that a vote for 3, TRM? Okay, Soulstream LP came in first with the 3. So that's we're going for an analyze. Necrons reanimate 1 turn faster. I don't think that really matters because the mission is over, but that does slow the mission down slightly. The cohort is slowed by the search, giving the enemy the chance to respond to the location. However, they uncover several samples of technology of uncertain purpose that might contain vital materials. We got ourselves in a Nigeria enhancer. All energy attacks gain +1 energy damage for 1 round. Well, we know who that's being equipped to. We're going to put that toy on crash test. The walking energy cannon. That is the end of the mission. Mission complete. The cohort returns to the tomb, frustrated by the lack of physical samples of Necron constructs. However, the data they have gathered on the phasing out of Necrons is illuminating in itself. Viable data present is greater than past. Totality of human knowledge increased. Mission conclusion, positive. I cannot say I support your conclusion, Scavala. Beneficial conclusion itemization follows. Necron discorporation witness. Enemy constructs destroyed is greater than 0. Necron combat performance evaluated. Chance of function Necron available for dissection increased. My emotional cores are returning sensations of frustration and resentment, and I choose to acknowledge them. The lives of my tech briefs are not there to be risked for the fulfillment of your desires, Tech Acquisitor. They are there to be risked for the acquisition of intelligence, learning, sacred knowledge. Your understanding equals approvable. Scavala's going to get people killed. Okay, we lost 40 Blackstone to repairs. Is less than 0. She should have said, yeah, that's right. She should have said, well, that's actually true. We didn't actually destroy any constructs. We should have said a success. 164 Blackstone isn't terrible. We're up to 7% awakening now. We've now got ourselves an Infestus Mechadendrite, which is a knockback Mechadendrite, which would be a good one to give to crash test, so they can knock enemies out of close combat with them. And then we also have an Omnispecs, which gives a target a 50% chance to miss you, which sounds really good for like a melee person, I think. Let's close. Okay, so let's have a look at our cohort. We still don't have the option to get any more. Oh my god, did I just see a color scheme button? We can make a custom color scheme. No way. Okay, we're not going to do that right now, but we should look into that for the next stream. Let's look at leveling up our cohort. So we have enough. We have 163. So what? At 148, we have enough to upgrade both of our people. So I think we should do that before we end the stream, because unfortunately it is 1 a.m. So let's have a look at Toasted Waffles. Toasted Waffles currently has a point in Secutor and a point in Lex Mechanic. I'm thinking we're going to continue down Secutor until we get Command Fire. I think that's the way we want to go with Toasted Waffles right now. So let's have a look at body part augments we can get for Toasted Waffles. We can go with a head augment, which gives +2 HP and +1 energy armor. We can go with the leg augments, which gives +3 HP and +1 movement. I do like the idea of Toasted having more movement. We've got +4 HP for the torso augment, or we have the arm augments, which give +2 HP and +20% critical. Still 54. Oh, it's midnight, Craig. For me, it's midnight. It's 1 a.m. Not midnight. It's 1 a.m. for me. It's checking on my other device. It is definitely 1 a.m. Don't let me think I'm going to go for another hour. I'll die. I've got work tomorrow, and I played a game of basketball at 9:30 last night. I'm exhausted. I quite like the crit chance, but for me, I'm feeling like the legs. I understand, Craig. If I could trust me, if I could justify streaming for longer, I would. The only thing I could do is I could start these streams an hour earlier. Explorator have best legs movement-wise. It's a while to get to Explorator. Look, we can always swap them out later. I'm going to grab the leg implants for now. Just for now. So that's the leg implants on Toasted Waffles. The hands are nice, we need a bit more support, the crit shots. Moving HP better for now, yeah. So a little bit more HP, and we've got move shots. Now, Crash Test. Laser Person. Zap Zapparoo. Sorry, that was a terrible name. I'm never going to call you Zap Zapparoo ever again. The obvious choice is to go for Attack Protocol Servo Skull. This is actually insane. Not so time for a longer stream. Attack Protocol Servo Skull gives us a free 1 damage pretty much anywhere on the battlefield whenever we need it. This means we can just poke any Necron that is regenerating to get it out of the game, even if we killed it at range. So I think Attack Protocol Servo Skull is well worth getting. And we already know we kind of want to go deep into Dominus on Crash Test. 1, because we have an energy enhancer, and it'll cost nothing to activate if we get this skill. And 2, Rites of Range seems insane. If this is a passive effect, which is what it looks like it is, insane. So let's grab the Servo Skull Zapper, which gets us another augment capacity on Crash Test. Now, I see there being 2 options here for Crash. We either equip the Energia Enhancer, which unfortunately, you're in the past, Greg, unfortunately. I'm in the future. I'm further ahead. I'm the future person. But the problem with the Energy Enhancer right now is it requires a Cognition point, and we're already running the Volkite Blaster, which needs 3. So I'm thinking we go for the Infestus Mechadendrite. The Infestus Mechadendrite has a 1-turn cooldown, it doesn't require Cognition points, and it allows Crash Test to knock enemies out of close melee combat with them, freeing up their ranged weapons so they can shoot them. I think it's a no-brainer. All praise having a 0 CP attack is valuable, yes. That's kind of... unfortunately, Crash doesn't currently have a 0 CP attack. We could swap... Oh, the Mechrostubber needs it as well. We could put a... No, they've got the Phosphor Blast Pistol, so that's fine. So I'm going to give them the Infestus Mechadendrite. Just... Oh, look at all the extra arms and stuff. That just gives them a melee attack to push people out of combat. I think that's really useful for them. Doesn't Crash need to not have a melee weapon? At the moment, it doesn't matter. It's only when they get to the end of the discipline tree. Where is it? So Rites of Range is the only thing that cares about no melee weapon being attacked. By then we can take that Mechadendrite off. But for now, I think having the Infestus is just a nice insurance policy. We could use the Energy Enhancer, I agree with you. My concern with using the Energy Enhancer right now is that it requires a Cognition point, and we already have a gun that at minimum requires 1 Cognition point every turn to fire, and when your ability is on cooldown requires 3. So let me just make sure it's not the first thing. No, the first thing is +4 range. So once we get some more cog points, we'll look into that. The other thing I want to really quickly think about is Toasted Waffles. All of Toasted Waffles' weapons right now require a cognition point. Yes, I love that too, Miss Saps. It's very cool. So I'm wondering if we swap the macro stubber out for a blast pistol on Toasted, so that Toasted has an attack that doesn't require a cog point. At the same time, however, Cog is a Lex mechanic. He will always have 1 cog point at the start of his turn, so I actually don't think it matters for him, because he will always have a cog point. It means he won't be able to save it. That cog point will always be spent. It only needs 2 CP, and it would give us a great opener. It would crash test, but at the moment we're one-shotting everything, and I'm really concerned about you getting... Imagine if you got clawed in close combat by a flayed one, and I can't get you out of the close combat with a flayed one. That Mechadendrite gives me a free attack to knock the flayed one away from you, and then we blast it. I'm going to try it out for the next mission. So the question is am I going to use the free cog point that Toasted gets every turn to fire his gun? Or do I want the free attack? And then we save that cog point for crash test or for summoning a servitor. I actually think I want to start saving that cog point. So the range damage on Toasted is going to go down slightly, but they're going to get a free attack. I think that's how we're going to play with it. Free scan on that gun. Yes, it also gives free scan, which is also really good, Hayden. Thank you for reminding me of the free scan. We also have the free scan on this gun, which is good. That's actually really useful. And it opens way for opportunity attacks from your servitors, yes. And also, let's not forget that we are very close to getting our hands on command fire, which is another great thing, use of the cog point. Meganomics sometimes may not push target, and there's no free space to do it, so we'll have to be very careful about how we position crash test. Okay. The mission spirit is +1, so I think it's a bonus 1 damage every other shot. It is Soulstrom, you are correct. I'm very sad because I can tell that chat is like really into this game and I'm really enjoying it. So that's answered my question of if I'm streaming this again next week. I definitely am. But unfortunately for me, I'm going to have to head to bed. It is 1 a.m. I have work in the morning. And I'm really sorry because I'm having a great time, but I know that if I keep going, I'm going to be exhausted. So we're going to close up the stream here, which I know is disappointing. I think we've had some really good chat as well, like discussing the level ups and stuff. I've been really enjoying. Good choice again for Tactical Thursdays. Thank you, T-Ram. I actually really appreciate you saying that. Just so everybody who is here knows, a little announcement. It is my birthday this weekend. And for a celebration, I am going to be playing Vintage Story. We're going to run a community server, and we're going to die in the wild. So that's going to kick off on the weekend. I'll be streaming it on Twitch. I'm not sure if I'm going to stream it on YouTube. I probably will. So just so if you're interested, that's going to be going out this weekend. It's going to be a big stream. It is indeed not a hypothetical birthday. Happy birthday. But for now, thank you very much, Judith. I really appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you for taking the time to make that comment. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, for getting involved in the game, for making comments, and for voting on the choices. I really, I'm so happy that you're doing it. I'm so happy that you're getting involved. I'm going to stop talking now because I'm losing my voice, and I have to get to bed. But thank you all so much. Have a wonderful day, or morning, or noon, or night, or whatever it is with you. I'll catch you in the next video, or the next stream. If you're not subscribed, I welcome you to do it. It might be worth getting a free membership of TRAM at some point. And I'm not telling anyone, Greg. It's too many. It's far too many. And I will catch you all later. Ciao for now. See you. You're all amazing. Special thank you to TRAM for buying the gifted memberships on YouTube and for Karthikuda for the 4-month sub. All right. I'm going to stop talking. Ciao for now. See ya. It's a lot less than 50.